Tell it to the judge, King. Tell it to the judge. Tell it to the judge, King. Tell it to the judge. That's embarrassing. Duplicated audio. Turn that down. Is that good? Is that okay? Yeah, there was an echo. We're back though. We're not sticking to this camera angle either. I was just curious what it would look like. Wrong one. There's our angle. A little bit close up. A little bit close up. I thought the wide angle last time was a bit too far away from the camera. You couldn't really see the cards. But I wanted to show it at the start of the stream just so you could see the content of what we're opening tonight, chat. Oh, that's fine, actually. I have limited room, you see. I have limited room. Put him back there. There you go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to edition number 2.
You know what? You're a twink. I'm gonna go smoke some weed.
The stream just started, King! What do you mean, zip it? What have I done to deserve this? I honestly don't know what I've done. I know for a fact he doesn't have autism. I notice it from the way you talk or body language. Yeah, I don't have autism. I do not have autism. What's the word I'm looking for? Accusations aside. What's good, everybody? The twink audio was low. Yeah, the twink audio, to be honest, the audio for the redeems needs fixed regardless. The redeems have been kind of low for a while, but I have not changed them because it takes a lot of time and I'm lazy. And I'd rather play Final Fantasy than fix things to do with the stream. What's up, everybody? Yeah, we are, this is edition number 2 of our Lorwyn Eclipsed special launch event, opening edition, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I got a draft night booster because it's got a collector booster in it, as well as 12 more regular play boosters. If you'll remember from last week, we did not finish opening our play booster box either because it ran on a little too long. So we've got, I think, 14 or something cards left in here to open, and then we'll check out the draft night booster as well to see what's in that. I don't think anything else comes in this apart from what it says on the front is 12 play boosters, 1 collector booster, and 90 lands. I know the Final Fantasy set is doing some interesting stuff with the Chocobo booster. Or the Chocobo bundle, excuse me. They're giving you, like, a life counter. A couple of, like, special edition Chocobo blind packs or something. I don't know. But I think this is pretty normal. It's just, I don't know. Wizards has way too many products on the market at these points. And they're, like, rotating products in and out of circulation as well. So whatever the fuck it means, whatever draft night means, we're going to open it. We're going to rip some packs, see what we get. I started MTG Arena today as well to try and teach myself how to play the game because I'm really eager to actually learn the mechanics and use these cards for what their intended purpose is. And I'm getting the hang of it, dude. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of getting the hang of it. It's very fun. So hopefully sometime in the future, I'll be using these cards to their intended purpose. You might even see me play Magic on stream as well. What do you think of MTG Arena? It's okay so far. I think I will be using it primarily for teaching myself Magic. I don't think I'd play it on there. You know, primarily. I think I'd rather use the physical cards, but it seems okay so far. The tutorial's been decent to me. I'm trying to use MTG Arena as well as a couple of YouTube tutorials just to teach myself the game, because I don't think there's any better way of learning than doing it yourself, at least for me. So I could watch 1,500 YouTube tutorials, but I'll not retain the information the same way that I would if I just played the game myself. So it's been okay. I mean, again, I don't know if I'll see myself using it long term, but yeah, it's got mixed reviews on Steam, I noticed, and a lot of people kind of hate on it. It is kind of outdated as well. The UI is kind of shit. Stability, especially on mobile, is kind of shit. I think it's more of a PC game, and they've just ported it to mobile, because the mobile UI looks really small, and it's pretty obvious that it was made with a PC in mind, like a mouse and keyboard. It's not really touchscreen friendly at all, but it does the job. Physical MTG, game on top. There's something about playing card games with the gang instead of play. Yeah, I agree, Neptune. Some of the reviews on Steam, some of the negative reviews were because the PvP, the matchmaking, is apparently very rife with sweats and people that obviously spend way too much money on the game and then just log on to MTG Arena to, like, you know, flex their massive cock or whatever, so... Oh my goodness, water! Whatever their reason, yeah, I can't see myself playing PvP on there. I'm just going to use it for tutorial purposes. Let's get into this chat. Less yapping. I yap too much in these Magic the Gathering streams. We're all here for one thing. We're here to see some gambling and some money wasting potential. I do have Card Market on the second monitor here as well to gauge prices if and when they come. But we're just going to have fun and chill. There's no structure here. Let's talk about life, chat. We don't need to talk about the cards or the game or anything. Let's talk about how we're all doing. I actually forgot that I put a lot of empty bags in here, so I need to take these out first. I am so excited, chat. This is my final week of work coming up before I travel for a few weeks. I'm going to London next week. Well, next weekend for 5 days. I'm here for yapping. Hell yeah, Neptune. I'm here for yapping too. Oh, there's all the cards. So what did I open last time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I thought there was more than that. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I'm off to London next week for a few days. Mostly to see a concert. I'm going to see Glaive live, if any of you are familiar with Glaive. I've been listening to him for a number of years. He announced he was playing... Oh, there's some empty packets at the bottom as well, okay. He announced he was playing like a UK tour back in November, and I jumped on those tickets. I would not pass up the opportunity to see Glaive live. I'm a big Glaive fan. That dude is like 21, by the way. He is a couple of years younger than me. Is the camera like off center a little bit? It should be. Oh god, hang on. That's better, yeah, because I always... Yeah, that's better. Yeah, like, that dude is a couple of years younger than me and has a successful music career. It is crazy. I don't know how he does it. But he's been making music since he was like 15. I've listened to him since he was maybe 17, 18, something like that. I love his music. He kind of got me into hyperpop. But I'll be doing that in London. I kind of want to go and check out a couple of local game stores in there as well. Just to see if I can pick up some singles for my Final Fantasy collection. Magic the Gathering, that is. I've been filtering all of my Magic the Gathering FF cards into a binder, and I know which ones I'm missing by number. So I've kind of made I've made a note of them on my phone, and I'm going to check out a couple of card shops, hopefully, when I'm over there. See if I can get some singles to fill out my binder and complete the collection. So this is interesting to me now. Okay, so after a day of playing MTG Arena, I'm now looking at these cards from the perspective of a player and their mechanics. Just noticing like the 2/2 down here, what a token is even used for. So this is good. You're seeing Iron Lung tonight? Hell yeah, Neptune. Are you excited? I think we've got that one. I need to actually think of a better way to do this. Here we go. That's fucking sick. Let me zoom in on my screen so I can see that better. Scarblade's Malice, I love that. Target creature you control gains Death Touch and Lifelink until end of turn. When that creature dies this turn, create a 2/2 black and green elf. Oh my god. The mechanics get so complicated. The tutorial I was going through on MTG Arena was so baby bitch. It was so simple, which I appreciated obviously as a new player, but I kind of love how complicated the mechanics get. It's awesome. I think I've accepted that I would be a black and green deck if I were to make my own. I think black and green speak to me. Green for the nature, obviously. Black for the Bloodborne. Oh my god, green for the Porter Robinson Nurture. Black for the Bloodborne. It's perfect for me. This one takes 2 any land and then either a red or a green. Interesting. Creature shapeshifter. I'm so excited. The reviews are good and I heard it's a success, which gives me more hype. I'm so like happy that it is. Holy fuck. That is sick. Target creature gets 3/3. 3/3? And it only takes 2 land. Until end of turn, if a creature entered the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Fucking hell. Ooh, I like that card. It is so cool to me that the movie is actually good. Like, it is, you know, well edited, well paced, well produced. Other YouTuber movies that come to mind are the Fred movie and the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. I'm sure there's been more. But they've never been... Oh my god, there was a Smosh movie as well, right? They've never been known to be of the highest quality, so it is actually very reassuring and very cool to me that a YouTuber has created a full feature-length film. And what I'm realizing saying this too is that it's a YouTuber's it's a YouTuber's movie that isn't based on their channel or their name or their own IP. He's doing his own thing. I mean, I know Iron Lung was an established IP. Loco! Welcome on in, Loco. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're talking Markiplier's Iron Lung at the minute. Yeah, like, what I'm realizing saying this is every YouTuber's movie thus far has been based on their channel and their IP. Like, the AVGN movie was about him. The Smosh movie was about them. The Fred movie was about him. Iron Lung obviously is already an established IP, but it's, to me, it's the fact that he's not making the Markiplier movie. He's making a movie that he would actually want to watch, if you know what I mean. Like, he's directing someone else's property, which is sick. And the fact that he did a good job of it is even better. Holy fuck. Gloom Ripper. Look at the description on that card, dude. That is crazy. I feel like that's one of the better ones. Did I see that on the front page of Card Market? Gloom Ripper. I don't see it here now. I don't see it here. There are a bunch of cats in Magic as well. I'm realizing there are so many like cat-themed cards. Ooh, there's our foil. Noggle Robber? What the fuck is a Noggle Robber? I said this last week as well, but so often in this pack am I seeing like names of creatures and names of cards that just sound like British slop. Like, I feel like some geezer from England would just call his mate a Noggle Robber, you know? You fucking Noggle Robber. And then there's our swamp. There's our land for this deck. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're guaranteed 1 foil in each pack, so I guess the foil comes at the back. I think the card trick that I did there was pretty good for anticipation. Is that a doggy? Wait, no, he's sick. Is that... No, it's like a donkey or something? What the hell is that? Or a bat? When this creature enters or dies, create a treasure token. Oh, and that's it. Noggle Rubber sounds like a racial slur. it's a British racial slur, yeah. I feel like the British just come up with, like, the stupidest shit. We just come up with the stupidest shit. It's the kind of junk you'd hear at the bar. You fucking Noggle Rubber. What are you saying, cunt? Let's go into pack number 2. God. I don't think I have the confidence yet to build my own deck. Because I don't know. I wouldn't have the knowledge on how to create combos and stacks and all that other shit. It's also it's a pretty big undertaking as well, right? Because you need to be aware of like how many lands you've got, if you have enough to sustain, you know, your creatures. You need to be smart with your instances, excuse me, to make sure that they actually provide something on the battlefield. You know, you can't just throw anything together. Merfolk are so cool. I love Merfolk. Oh, it pisses me off as well that this is the last kind of Magic flavored set for quite some time. I mean, we've got a Strixhaven one coming in a couple of months, which is pretty cool in and of itself, but like we're not going to see the Merfolk again. 2, what was number 1? Oh, Shomanuchi's back. What's up, Shomanuchi? Shomanuchi, let me show you pack number 1. How are you doing? How are you doing, Shomanuchi? Where's pack number 1? It is good to see you. I've zoomed the camera in this time because I felt like last week was a little zoomed out for my liking. But we got, in pack number 1, Noggle Robber, Gloom Ripper, Morkant's Loyalist, Seer, Block Imposter, Thoughtwave Charge. I love that card. I love the art on that so much. Gangly Stomping. Stratosaur again. We got a few of those last week. Colrath Mystic. Crossroads Watcher. Flame Chain Mauler. I thought it was a pretty good pack, yeah. Scarblade's Malice. I like. And then Appeal to Irdu. There's the token. And the land. Yeah, pretty good pack. Shomanuchi, I spent today, well, not the entirety of the day, but I spent a couple of hours on MTG Arena today for the first time. Just going through their tutorials to learn how to play the game. So, I'm not claiming to know how to play the game right now, but one thing I've noticed is cracking open the first pack, I'm now looking at them less from the perspective of an art appreciator, but more kind of, I'm focusing more on the mechanics a little bit. Like, I noticed them more than I did last week, obviously. So, I seen a card, actually, what was the card in this deck I really liked? There was a card in here I thought was sick. I think I would be a black and green deck, by the way, Shomanuchi. I think black and green speaks to me. Oh, God. Where was it? Was it Swift? No. Flock Imposter? It was a green card, I think. Or was it Gloom Ripper? Who the fuck was it? Oh. Thoughtwave Charge, maybe? Instant card, target creature gets... Yeah, 3-3. I think 3-3 for the cost of 2 land is pretty stupid, no? It's a process. Yeah, it is a process. It's funny to me that the descriptions on these cards are so much more detailed and so much more, like, thought out than what I've been working with on MTG Arena. Because MTG Arena and the tutorials are obviously giving me, like, the baby bitch shit and the simple cards or whatnot, so it's easier for me to learn. But seeing these, it's like a whole new world. There's, like, so much more going on. Mercant's Loyalist and Gloom Ripper is good. This stood out to me, though. Like, the fact that you can, like, just pay 2 land and you get a +3/+3, I thought was pretty good. Let me see. What if you said Morkan's Loyalist and Gloom Ripper? Gloom Ripper, I liked the art of. It's a black card, right? Yes. And then... there it is. And then the foil was pretty. What the fuck is this? Dude, I put on the Monster Hunter playlist from last week. This is some lullaby shit. What is this? What the hell? I don't want this. This isn't fantasy themed. Give me relaxing JRPG music to study to. 3.5 hours long. We'll do that. Morkan's Loyalist goes great with My Love. Hi, perfect Morkan. Other elves you control get +1/+1. When this creature dies, return another target elf card from your graveyard. Oh, that's pretty good, actually, yeah. I do like any kind of card that returns something from your graveyard, I appreciate, because, yeah, it just feels like you're kind of coming back into the game a little bit. This is crazy, though. Look at this. So, when this creature enters, target creature you control gets... What is +X, by the way? Until end of turn. And up to 1 target creature... Let me zoom in one more bit, because I can barely see that on my side. There you go. Up to 1 target creature an opponent controls gets -0, -X until end of turn. Oh, where X is the number of elves you control, plus the number of elf cards in your graveyard. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's very black deck. Black deck is all about swamp. Swamp is all about fucking like sacrificing your creatures and shit, or even sacrificing like some of your health points to do big damage. I like that. That's very black. You have to like learn MTG if you want to make your own deck, which takes some time. Yeah, Neptune for sure. I think some advice I seen in some of the YouTube videos I was watching. Reading the card explains the card. Yeah. I was like 1 sentence in. I was like, what is X? And then I just had to read the rest. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Neptune. Some of the advice I seen in the YouTube tutorials was to use the decks in MTG Arena and start experimenting a little bit. Maybe to take some of the cards out, add some cards in. And then once you've got that confidence with like swapping things out, trying new stuff, then you build that knowledge of, you know, what cards do, what you would want in your deck, and how you can build those on top of each other. And at that point, then you can create your own deck. But it's going to be a while, I think, before I can create something. Probably just end up using fucking YouTube for the start of it. I would love a werewolf deck. I have a lot of Innistrad Midnight Hunt cards, and I'd love a werewolf deck. So, Merfolk token. Run away together. Shore Lurker. I love that. Merfolk Scout. I love the Merfolk so much. Oh, it's a flying card as well. Sick. When this creature enters, surveil 1. Bog Slither's Embrace. What have you been up to, Shomanuchi? How's your week been? How's your week been? You're correct in starting with the color scheme. Black card is called Golgari. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Black green is called Golgari? Ooh, okay. I should look that up then. I should look that up and get some advice from my people. It's that's got a bit of like, I think green black has a little bit of like symbolism to it for me, because green is very much, you know, the preservation of life and nature, whereas black is all about sacrificing it, and black is all about death and resurrection. So it's like this, like the yin and yang, the juxtaposition. I kind of like that too. I'm good working a lot. Yeah, I was yapping actually at the start of the stream about what I've got coming up. Finally in February, dudes, as well. Is that a spider? No, it's like a, what the hell? Kithkeeper? Kithkin are fucking sick. It's finally February, dudes. I feel like the worst month of the year is over us. I am such a hater of January. It's such a low, damp, depressing month. It's also long and shit as well, because you're kind of coming off the high of Christmas. You have no money. Nobody's doing anything because everybody's exhausted and broke. So, like, January was just a slog of work for me. February should go pretty quick for me, thankfully. I've got a couple of trips booked. I was mentioning at the start of the stream that I'm going to London next week for a concert. And then the week after that, I've got Paris as well, to see some family. So, I'm in work this week. I fly to London on Saturday. And then that's me for 2 weeks, basically. I'm out of work for 2 weeks. And then when I come back, it's basically the end of February, and then we're into March. So, I think with February being a short month anyway, and then me being very busy with travels and shit, and, you know, stuff in my personal life, it should be a pretty short month. I'm so excited for the winter to end, though. I'm such a winter hater. I do not like winter. Bring on spring. Bring on summer, to be honest. But spring is like the in-between before summer, you know what I mean? It's like the transitional period. What even happens in spring? If a weekday was a month, Monday is January. Oh, Twig, that is poetry. That is poetry. What's good, Twig? Good to see you. Good to see you. What is everybody's favorite season? What is everybody's favorite season? I am a big autumn enjoyer. I love autumn. Summer's not bad either. I like summer. I think that whole stretch between, let's say, May to, maybe not May, because May is still technically a little bit spring, so you're still kind of thinking of Easter and bunnies and eggs and shit in May. Let's say June to October is peak life. It is peak life. November, I try to stretch. That's cool art, by the way. That's really cool art. November, I try to stretch the autumn vibes a little bit more, just with Thanksgiving and stuff. So this year, I, look at that, made a lot of pumpkin-themed desserts in November. Ooh! Foil land, hell yeah. I've got a lot of these for the Final Fantasy set, but that's the first one I've seen for Lorwyn. That's beautiful. Or did we get some foil lands last week? I think we did. That's pretty, though. Yeah, I try to live in, like, denial and prolong spooky season as long as possible. Y'all that have been here for a couple of months, you would have known what my thoughts were around Halloween and spooky season and autumn in general. I just love it all, because the color scheme and the feeling that autumn gives me paired with spooky month as a gothic horror enjoyer is just like, it's the best double whammy. So far and away, autumn is my favorite season. I do like summer as well, because I kind of like the sunshine, the heat, the cocktails, the beer, all of that. I like that, but it doesn't top autumn for me. Spring is kind of like a transition month. I don't think anything really happens in spring for me anyway. It's like the biggest thing is what? Fucking Easter. Which even then, I feel like, at least for me at my age, not to put an age on it, obviously, you can get Easter eggs at any point in your life. But for me, I don't get excited over Easter eggs anymore. I don't really get excited over like chocolate eggs. So Easter just kind of comes and goes. Like I don't really do anything over Easter. It's still like balls deep into the year, so everybody's like busy with work, everybody's busy with uni. So you can't really like go on holiday or really find time to like meet up with people and go and get food or go and get drinks or go and get coffee, because it's like right in the middle of... Damn, dude. Fucking hell. A pretty alt art, look at that. Oh shit, it's Morgan's Loyalist! Shomanichi. Look at the alt art of that. Sick. I'm gonna sleeve that real quick. Let me see y'all's answers, by the way, for the season question. Twig, first of all, yeah, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. That comment about January being the Monday of the year is so fucking accurate. Because it just feels like, yeah, it's the beginning of something, but like the beginning is always the... Well, not always the worst. The beginning of a lot of things is like the high point, but January specifically, I think it's like you're coming off the high adrenaline and the magical vibes of Christmas and family time and good food and all of that. And it's like there's no transitional period with it, right? Like you have a couple of months, well, maybe just 1 month. It's like the month of December. You have a month of, you know, being surrounded by people, being surrounded by love and good food and presents and magic. That art is sick. I love that. And then, like, boom, straight back into responsibility, straight back into, like, life. You know, like, for me, it was straight back into work. And I can't deal with it. Personally, I get really bad, like, seasonal depression with it. It's fucked up. I read somewhere, though, that, like, historically, back in the day, and I don't want to put a time frame on it, because I don't know... Steam vents? What do you mean Steam vents? Oh, was that a card? Oh shit. As this land enters... Oh my god, I can't speak. As this land enters, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. Ooh. What do you mean you may pay 2 life? Oh, if I don't get... Oh, okay. I get it. It just enters tapped. I don't get to, like... Okay, fair. Good shit. That's those interesting, like, kind of dual-sided fucking things. Blue and red. Oh, $10? Dude, let me sleeve that then. Damn. Let me sleeve that. Shit. Keep me right, Shomanuchi. I appreciate that. So, sorry, yes, Neptune, you said... January is basically the month of starting the year and preparing New Year's resolutions, which is a drag, and February is the month of love. I guess so. I am pretty thankful, to be honest with you, that I will not have time this month to think about love. Well, actually, that's a lie. I'll be in Paris over Valentine's week. So I'll see a lot of happy couples, but being away from home, being on a trip, I think, will take my mind off of like the idea of love, which I'm happy for, because sometimes, I mean, it can be a bit, you know, depressing, a little bit lonely during Valentine's week. I've kind of got over it these days. I used to feel lonely and bitter and shit, but I don't really care anymore. And I think being away from home is going to help that too, because the biggest thing I'll be thinking of Valentine's week is my next croissant I'll be eating, and what train I need to get to Notre Dame, you know. Spring and autumn, Twig. Spring and autumn. That's interesting. You like the two kind of transition months that I call them, Twig. Like, you have the extreme heat of summer, the extreme cold of winter, and then in between, like, the transition months, in my opinion, are, yeah, like, spring and autumn. Autumn's fucking peak. Spring is a big second for me. You're the same then, Neptune. Yeah, you both like the transition months. You don't like the extremes. You like the in-between. I love autumn and spring mainly because of the... I'm getting hair in my fucking face again. They're called shocklands. Those dual lands are OP. They're called shocklands. Oh, really? What makes them OP, Shomanuchi? What makes them OP? I'd be curious to know. I look forward to getting back to MTG Arena, though. I'm so magic coded at the minute. I kind of love it. I'm eating up magic content. I'm watching a lot of magic content on YouTube. Normally I get really depressed in January as nothing happens. Yeah, agreed, Twig. I think that's what happened with me as well. You're just going to think of E33 when you're in Paris. Yeah. Honestly, Neptune, that was the... So, the last time I went, this is so cooked, but I don't care because it's the way that my mind works, right? Moonflower, what's up? Moonflower, what's good? Good to see you. We're having yaps to stop them. How was your weekend? My weekend's pretty good, Moonflower. It's been pretty good so far. Did you see the cinnamon buns I made? That was the highlight of my day yesterday. That's what I did on Saturday. Today, I started Final Fantasy IV playthrough, which I've been meaning to do for like 3 months. I started a Final Fantasy marathon back in August, wanting to play through all the games from 1 to like 16, and then dropped it a little bit after 3 because Silksong released and I think other things just happened in life. But I got back to it today. I started up Final Fantasy IV, so that was nice. Played some MTG Arena for the first time to hopefully learn this game. A foil Blighted Blackthorn, look at that. So Shomanuchi, on the Shocklands, you can use the mana immediately. Usually you need to wait till your next turn. Shocklands. Is that why it's called Shock? I'm thinking of Flash. You know the way Flash you can kind of use like an instant? I guess the Shocklands are kind of the same way. Should have called them Flashlands. But yeah, again, this is me talking from my MTG Arena fucking tutorial knowledge, so. The pumpkin spice latte, gals, I can't stand it about autumn. I mean, I don't mind, Twig. I actually don't mind the pumpkin spice latte girls, because in a little way, I kind of feed into it. I do kind of feed into it. The target audience for autumn consumerism. What's up, Ark? What's up? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Good to see you. How's your weekend been? Ark, we're kind of venting at the minute. We're venting about January being a depressing month, a depressing and cold month while we open magic cards. So, my question to you, Ark, as I try to open this pack, is what is your favorite season? Oh my god, dude. What is your favorite season? Mine is autumn and summer. Jesus, dude, I need to get better at this. I need to get so much better at this. There you go. Oh, wow. Spread it! Yeah, sadly, I fold at autumn pumpkin spice latte culture. My ass over the autumn period made a pumpkin pie. I made pumpkin spice cookies. I made pumpkin spice scones. And I think that was it. I fiend for the pumpkin spice season. I spent my weekend working. My favorite season is autumn because of the weather and clothes. A lot of people say autumn. I think a lot of people are in agreement with autumn. Yeah, which I can't blame them. I really cannot blame them. It is far and away my favorite month. The reasons I explained were that, you know, the obvious kind of pretty colors, the leaves falling, everywhere just looks picturesque. But on the flip side of that, autumn also has Halloween, which is by far my favorite season. I love that card, by the way. I love that card. Halloween is my favorite season. Sorry, Halloween's my favorite holiday. Autumn's my favorite season. Neptune, I started a thought and then got sidetracked. Sorry, the ADHD's kicking in. I started a thought about Paris. Yes, so Neptune, you said whenever I'm in Paris, I'll be thinking about E33. This is kind of cooked, but I don't care because it's the way my brain works. Whenever I went to Paris last year, one of the driving forces for me going to Paris, I shit you not, was because I thought the architecture looked like Bloodborne. I just wanted to see some IRL fucking old Yarnum. You know what I mean? It's between Paris and Prague. Prague is very, like... Prague's got a very nice Gothic architecture as well, so I need to go to Prague next, but one of the driving forces for me going to France last year for the first time was, oh my god, those buildings look like Bloodborne. So, I don't even care to admit that anymore. Look at that. Having to wait until your next turn to be able to use the card's utility is called Summoning Sickness. Oh, I heard that, Somanucci. Yeah, that was referenced in a video I watched. The guy that was, whose YouTube channel it was, explained it in a way that was like, so if he's summoning a creature, the creature's going to have a little bit of, like, summoning sickness whenever it's being brought into the battlefield. It's like, oh, I'm sick. I need to lie down. I need to rest before he can actually, like, use his abilities and shit, which I thought was a very cool, like, visualization of that. Being able to play life to use it bypasses. Being able to pay life to use it bypasses the... Oh, that's cool, though, because it's almost like I'm giving a part of my life to the creature so that it can be healed and play and whatever else, so... So thoughtful. So thoughtful. I want to go to Prague sometime. I really want to go to Prague, Twig. And then it also works that Prague has phenomenal beer culture as well. Prague just looks so gorgeous. There is a Dark Souls cosplayer that cosplays the Soul of Cinder from Dark Souls 3, who lives in Prague, by the way, and wears his cosplay out in the streets of Prague, outside these massive big cathedrals and these massive big churches, and it dead ass just looks like he's in, like, Anne Orlando. Because the guy's in, like, big armor, and he's walking amongst these, like, cobble streets and massive cathedrals. It just looks like fucking Anne Orlando. It's so, so good. But yeah, big ups France. This time will be the E33 visit. Because when I went last year, E33 hadn't released yet. So if my last Paris trip was the Bloodborne trip, I'm going to Edinburgh. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so cooked. I'm going to Edinburgh as well, Arc, in April for that exact reason too. I love Gothic architecture so, so much. I'm going to Edinburgh for that exact reason in April. I'm so fucking cooked. I plan my trips to places based on if they look like Bloodborne or not, but I don't care. Merfolk. Scarblades Malice. What is one place you'd love to go to, chat? What is one, like, country or city that's on your bucket list? I really want to go to... Obviously, I said Prague. And I'm going to... Edinburgh was one for a while, which isn't even that far from me. Like, I could have went to Edinburgh at any time in my life. But I'm only getting to go for the first time this April. I really want to go to Melbourne in Australia. This is also kind of cooked, right? But apparently Melbourne has some of the best flat whites in the world. And I'm not talking about girls, I'm talking about coffee. Apparently Melbourne has some of the best flat whites in the entire world. And I'm a flat white fiend, chat. I tank a flat white. So I kind of want to go to Melbourne to see what it's all about. I'll pay that £700 plane ticket to go to Melbourne and try their fucking coffee. The same way I went to Paris, not for the croissants, but for the Bloodborne buildings. I don't care. Having to wait until your next turn to be able to... Oh, I read that. I'm repeating myself. You want to go to Japan, Shomonichi? I also want to go to Japan. I mean, I've wanted to go to Japan my entire life. I think a lot of people do. It's... How do I describe this? it feels more basic going to Japan these days than it did like 10 years ago, if you know what I mean. Because if you said 10 years ago you wanted to go to Japan, people kind of thought you were weird. They're like, oh, but the food there's disgusting, and anime's for nerds, and you don't speak the language. Why do you want to go to Japan? Oh, you want to go to the Pokemon Center, you fucking nerd? But these days, everybody wants to go to Japan, even the normies. And anime has become so kind of mainstream that we're not even weird anymore for being weebs. Like, I remember sorry. I remember being in school and telling people that I want to go to Japan, and they were saying shit like that. They were telling me that anime is weird and that I'll be eating tentacles, and there was like homophobic or transphobic comments as well. Like, oh, like, you know, whatever. I'm not going to repeat it, but yeah, a lot of negative like words were put onto me whenever I told people I wanted to go to Japan like 10 years ago. But these days, it feels like even the normies want to go to Japan, which is kind of shocking to me. Oh, legendary creature. And it's a flying one as well. Sick. Fey Ascendant. Hell yeah. I want to go in spring because of the cherry blossoms, and my birthday's in April. I think he is beautiful, by the way. Look at him. Little rooftop percher. That's the foil version. I think we got the regular last week. I think travel prices are a lot more expensive in spring because of that very reason. But, like, you gotta go to see the cherry blossoms, yeah. You gotta go. Apparently, Japan really, like, talks up cherry blossom season as well. Like, consumerism in Japan fucking loves cherry blossom season. I heard that every cafe you go to over there during, like, you know, March, April, May, they've all got some kind of, like, sakura flavored fucking coffee. Sakura leaves in my ramen and shit, you know? I mean, it's to appeal to tourists, for sure, but I think even some of the Japanese kind of fall into it as well, because sakura season is very, you know, it has its traditions, and it's very local, and it's very, you know, kind of, I can't think of any other adjectives to describe it, but you know what I mean. Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yotei game has made me want to go. Would you ever want to go to Tsushima specifically, Ark? Or would you settle for just being in, like, Kyoto and getting a little taste of Tsushima? Or would you want to go to, like, you know, rural Japan? Aikido? What is Aikido? What is Aikido, Shomanuchi? Ooh. Martial arts. Oh! Aikido is useful as an expansion pack to judo or wrestling. By itself, it's almost useless. It's like telling someone to learn to wrestle. But what? Oh, it's a Reddit comment. I don't care. It's the fact that they described it as an expansion pack to judo. Like we're playing Settlers of Catan or some shit. Getting to go to Japan in general would be great. I mean, yeah. I don't think there's much in terms of tourism in Tsushima. I mean, there might be. You might get a 7-Eleven in Tsushima. Buy yourself a Famichiki or something. Liminal Hold is beautiful. I love that card. I have a foil version of Blightrot from last week. That was a nice card. Oh my god. But yeah, Japan is the place to be. I'm just, yeah, like, to finish my thought from earlier, chat, I'm kind of, like, happy and thankful that it's February. I don't like rushing life. I don't like feeling like I'm always anticipating the next thing or wanting something to end. I very much try to, you know, live in the moment and cherish the moment, but despite that, I was waiting for January to be over. It's just such a dark, dreary, depressing month, and the weather here's been shit. as well. So, the fact that we're in February is just one little nudge, one little movement towards brighter days, I think. Merrow Sky Swimmer, Merfolk Soldier. I think we have the non-foil of that from last week. That is very, very pretty. That is very, very pretty. Shomanuchi, you can help me out here, but I think, isn't there a name that the Magic the Gathering community give to players whose entire deck is made up of foils? It's something like a wallet deck because they've spent a lot of money on it or something. It's some stupid, funny shit like that. Someone whose entire deck is made up of foils or surge foils. Fucking Wallet Warrior. I think it's Wallet Warrior. Going to Japan and spending all my money on gachapon figs would be so great. So London got a Bandai Namco store in Camden a couple of years ago, and I've been a lot. I've been to it a lot, and the novelty kind of wore off. Sending you my answer in Ubu chord. It's long, like this dick. No probs, Neptune. No probs. Yeah, I mean, maybe the gachapon in Japan itself are better. In fact, I would probably guarantee the gachapon in Japan are far better than in London, but the novelty of it wore off after a bit for me, because all the things I bought in the gachapon machines just sit like on my shelf. They're like just little. Oh, here's one. So this is something I got from a gachapon machine. It was a Tamagotchi keyring, and it's cute. It's really cool. I like it. It goes on my bag sometimes, but it's just, it's just a little thing. I don't really... I spent like £5 on this because most of the money went towards gambling. Little known fact about me, one of my favorite movies is The Ramen Girl starring Brittany Murphy. Let me look that up. I see your message too, Neptune. Do not fear. I will check that shit out. Let me see The Ramen Girl. I like the sound of that. What makes it your favorite movie? Or one of your favorite movies, Shomanuchi? I know Brittany Murphy. Dude, my fucking hair. I washed my hair today, chat. And every time I, like, freshly wash my hair, it's so, like, soft and frizzy and goes everywhere. I know Brittany Murphy. A heartbroken Abby is stuck in Osaka. Pinning for her boyfriend and dealing with a dull job. She decides to learn from MasterChef Maizumi. Is it a cooking movie? Dude, oh my god, it might be. Is it a cooking movie? I fucking love cooking movies. I love food movies. Dude, Chef by Jon Favreau? I love food movies so much. Alright, getting this out of the way. Japan, of course, because the basic reasons. Alright, basic shit out of the way. Right now, it's Seattle mainly because, hot take, I'm not a city person. Because of how overstimulating cities can be. Seattle looks really unique and interesting. That's why I want to go to Seattle. I want to visit Rothenburg? What's that? Or Germany in general because of the architecture. Oh. Always loved Germany architecture. And last but not least, Rome and Athens. Rome would be a beautiful one, yeah. Greek mythology, yeah, somewhere in Greece. So one of my prior managers in a prior job went to Greece with her girlfriend, and the photos she showed me were unbelievable. I'm being called to Overwatch, so I may dip, but I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Ark. Yeah, bye, Ark. That's the wrong button. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a pleasure. Go have fun on Overwatch. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I went to a gachapon shop in Birmingham, and it was very small and not great. The one in London is a bit bigger than... I think I know kind of the style of one you're talking about, Twig, where it just looks like kind of like a little wardrobe, almost, of like gachapon and 3 walls, and then you've got like a till at the front. Anyway, the one in London's a little bigger, but yeah, like I just don't think we get the real good shit here. I don't think we get the real good shit here. There's no porn gachapons here, sadly. Look at Rothenburg if you're curious. It's so pretty. Since we're talking about Japan a lot, one of my teachers is at a Japan honeymoon trip. Oh my god. That's like, yeah, that is goals. That is goals for a honeymoon trip. I'll have a look at Rothenburg after this pack. Eclipsed Elf. When this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an elf, swamp, or forest card from among them and put it into your... Dude, that is made for me. That's swamp and forest. No yaoi. Yeah. No yaoi gachapon, sadly. Dude, imagine gachapon, but instead of key rings, it's just butt plugs. Put the rest of the bottom... Oh my god, bottom? Stop. Stop. Spell Snare. Kindle the Inner Flame. We've had a couple of those. Go to the Yaoi dungeon. Oh my god, the Yaoi dungeon. That's right. Were you here for that, Twig? Who was here for the Yaoi dungeon during the Monster Hunter stream? That was fucking wild. Tempest Briggs. Was it you told me about that, Twig? You told me about it, Neptune, didn't you? Yeah. Tempest Briggs. That's gorgeous. You did, yeah. That was fucking crazy. Is that a foil? Yeah, it is. Foil Swamp. You weren't here? Okay, Twig. So, actually, Neptune, I'll allow you. I'll allow you. There is a yaoi... Is it a yaoi bar or a yaoi cafe? It's like a themed cafe, right? But it's themed over yaoi. Are there videos? Oh, I can't speak. Are there videos of it on YouTube? Because we just watched, or we just read like an article about it, didn't we? Or I think I just looked at a Reddit thread or something. But it's some crazy shit. There is videos. Are they safe for stream? Or do they show peni? Do they show phallic objects? I don't know, Twig. Japan be on some 2060 shit. They be doing things in Japan that we could only wish for. Oh, is this my... No, okay. Is there no token here? Alright. What are these songs from in this JRPG playlist? Does it tell me? Dark Chronicle? Hell yeah. I love a good JRPG. Dude, I want to take a moment to gas up the fantasy genre in general. I love the fantasy genre. Ooh, Dawn Hand Eulogist. We've already got one of those, but it's the poster card of this set. Let's fucking go. I mean, it's not like poster alt art, but it's, you know, it's the shit you see in the splash art promo material. Shit, shut up. I don't know. Most of them are mainly on the Chinese spyware app. Which one's that? There's a lot of those these days, sadly. I love the fantasy genre so much. I love a lot of different flavors of fantasy. I love high fantasy. I love, you know, dark fantasy, gothic fantasy, obviously. It's just, it speaks to me, dude. Ooh, is that a anime girl? No, it's not. Twilight Diviner? It's crazy that Japan go crazy for yaoi shit, but it's against same... Wait, good point, Twig, yeah. Wait, good point. Unless it's like a counterculture, like, rebellious thing to it or something? I don't know. Yeah, I never made that connection before, you're right. Because gay is obviously very frowned upon in, like, traditional Japanese values. But then, yeah, they go kind of dummy for some yaoi, so I wonder if it's like a younger generation versus older generation, rebellious counterculture movement. Do you think the music could be louder, chat, or are you happy with the volume? What have we got? Two packs left. Found one that's safe for work. I'll send you. Go for it. Go for it, Nep. We'll watch that, actually, as our intermission between these loose packs and the draft night bundle. Oh my god, even the thumbnail looks incredible. That's right. Oh my god, they have the whole corridor of fucking yaoi art going into it. Twig, watch this shit. Once these packs are finished, I'll play that on stream. This is what I want to do with my life. I want to be that cool uncle that has played all the Final Fantasy games and plays Magic the Gathering. Can you imagine being that uncle? I so look forward to it. What do you look forward to? The yaoi video or being the cool fantasy loving uncle? Probably both. I would look forward to both. The fantasy loving gay uncle. Wretched. What? Wretched Wretch? He looks like a Ratchet and Clank enemy. Oh my god! 117 Master Chief? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Look at that. Chad, I had 3 beers last night. No, actually, yeah, last night. I had a puny 1 beer on Friday after stream ended. Oh! Eat shit. That is one of my favorite cards so far. It's Hornet! We got the Hollow Knight card. Oh my god, that's pretty. I forgot we're getting a collector booster here as well. Chat, we've got 1 collector booster. Shaw and MTG. That's sick. So it's a flying card, discard, exile up to 2 target cards from the graveyard. Oh, not bad. Oh my god, I can play that too. It's black. It's a swamp card. Yes, please. Oh my god, the next one's cool as well. Oh no, the next one we've already seen before, but it's a foil version. Oh, I love that. I wonder, should I double sleeve this one? Is it worth it? Furry Macabre? Let me see. $12. Oh, my double sleeves are under my fucking bed, you pervert. Why did I not lift those out? Yeah, I see the prices. I'll double sleeve that off stream. I'll keep it safe here. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love that so much. I wish it was foil. If I seen the foil version of that, I'd go apeshit, but that's a gorgeous pull. Yeah, I love that. Leave that one there. Special on its own. Master Chief, do you mind telling me what you're doing in Japan? Sir, I'm going to the Yaoi dungeon. That was the worst Master Chief impression of all time. Yeah, we've seen Thought. Oh my god, Thought Weft charge about 15 times, but there's a foil. And a foil plains. Alright, 1 more before the Yaoi video. 1 more before the Yaoi intermission. Final pack of the Play Booster box that we opened last week, chat. It's been so real. I always appreciate that y'all kind of tune in for the Magic streams, because I mean, not to say that my other streams are not things that I enjoy. All of my streams are very much obviously things that I enjoy, but I think I find a higher level of appreciation when, you know, I have very much like set myself up to be the, you know, gameplay stream person. You know, I play Souls-likes and Metroidvanias, and then all of a sudden I shock the algorithm and give it, you know, a TCG pack opening stream. So you'd think these streams wouldn't do well, but these streams always do very well in terms of viewership. I think people enjoy them, which I'm very happy for, because it's a very chill stream. I think the gameplay streams take a certain type of energy for me. Stream Deck update available? Nuh-uh. Yeah, the gameplay streams take a certain level of energy for them to be entertaining. Whereas, like, dude, I can just sit here and like open cards and chat about how depressed I am in January here. It's sick. 1 more before the Yaoi video. No way Silver's going to show us Pay Gorn. Last pack magic. I know. Good point, Shomanuchi. Yeah. Real shit. Last pack magic indeed. Can we make our money back? Have we made our money back, actually? I'll have to tally that up. To see if the... Is that Final Fantasy? No, it's not. I'll need to tally the cards up to see if we actually, you know, if the money I paid for the box was worth it or not. I think Sunday is a really good time to have these streams as well, Twig. Yeah, the only reason they are on a Sunday is because I work from home on a Monday, so it's okay for me to stay up a little bit later on a Sunday and, you know, not be... Sorry, what the fuck? Kindred enchantment goblin. When this enchantment enters, you may blight one. If you do, create 2 1/1 black and red goblin creature tokens. Oh, ooh. Hydrate, thanks, Nep. Sorry, that's pretty as hell. And a posture check? Forest. I love that art so much.
How many shrimps do you have to eat?
On this. Wow. I wonder, can I get the... I'll need to work on that. See, the only reason the redeem volume is so low is because the redeem volume is on my desktop audio in OBS, right? And the desktop audio in OBS is very low because I don't want the music to be too loud. But then, of course, that also makes the redeems not loud enough. So I should put those on a separate channel, I think, on OBS. It would work. Oh my god. Okay, put those there. There's our whole box, chat. Morning Tide Slide is so good. $5. Did we get that? Did we just get that? Ooh, we did. Dude, $5 is worth a sleeve. Go for it. Oh my god. Definitely last pack magic. Honestly, yeah, we'll take that. Oh my god, it's a mythic. Yeah, how did I not notice that? Shit. Exile any number of target creatures at the beginning of the next end step. Return those cards to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control. Ooh. Until your next turn, prevent all damage that would be dealt to you. Jesus. Alright. Alright. It's a white, though. I don't know if I play white. Well, no, I would. I play them all. I would play them all. I just have a bit of, you know, bias towards green-black. No bias towards green-black. I got that dog in me. Loco! What's good, Loco? Welcome on back. Hello, Rack. How have you been? I've been good, Loco. That's a good time to ask that question, actually, because, Neptune has redeemed a posture check. Wrong one. I want that one. There you go. Oh my god. Oh, chat. Why is that stuck there? Loco, I've been doing good. I've been doing good, Loco. It's been a quiet weekend. I made the cinnamon rolls on Saturday. And then I played a bit of Final Fantasy IV today. And yeah, just been chilling. We had a whole yap at the start of the stream, Loco, about the month of... Let me stand up again, because it is a posture check. I need to actually check my fucking posture. I'm going to get on my knees for you, chat, actually. Oh, I'm on my knees for you, chat. Oh, I hope you're okay with that. I look short as fuck. No, don't do that. We had a whole yap at the start of the stream, Loco, about seasonal... Neptune, stop. Stop. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. We had a whole yap at the start of the stream, Loco, about seasonal depression and the fact that I'm very thankful that the month of January is over. January is just the worst month in the year, and we're now in February, and it just kind of signals to me that brighter days are ahead of us. So that's where my head's at the minute, Loco. This is my last week in work before I travel for a few weeks, which is very exciting. I'm kind of in survival mode at the minute. I just need to get the next couple of days over me before happiness entails. The cinnamon rolls were so fucking good, by the way. It was my first time ever making cinnamon rolls, and I followed a couple of recipes and kind of took points from each of them to make my own version of whatever they were, and they were so fucking good. I put orange zest on top of them because how many of you are from the UK? I think only Twig, right? The rest of you are NA. Are you familiar with a coffee chain called Costa? Costa is horrible. Nobody ever goes to Costa, right? Costa is expensive, and it tastes like shit, and the interior of a Costa looks like it's from the fucking 60s. But anyway, despite all of that, I think their cinnamon rolls are really, really fucking good. Only because... I'm hurting my back now because I'm standing up. There we go. Let me, like, sit straight for the posture check. Costa's cinnamon rolls are really fucking good because they put orange zest on top of them, and I've never seen anybody else do that. So I took a little... Oh, you're from the UK, Logo? Why did I think you were NA? I'm sorry. Why did I think you were NA? I go to Costa. My parents love Costa. I don't. I think it's kind of mid. But yeah, I took the orange zest on top of the cinnamon buns from Costa because, yeah, for some reason they're the only place I've ever seen put orange zest on top of a cinnamon bun, and it fucking works. It was so good. So yeah, I've already had 3 of them. My mom's had 2, my dad's had 2. I'm saving some for a few friends as well. So yeah, I might have one more. I might have one more. I think eating 3 cinnamon buns in the space of 24 hours is it's maybe a new record. For me anyway. I'm sure somebody's like done more than that. I don't know what's worse, Costa or oh my god, don't get me started on Bob. Dude, Bob and Bird's food isn't bad, Twig. I don't mind Bob and Bird's food. NA is in North America, Logo. I don't mind Bob and Bird's food, to be honest, but their coffee's so shit. Yeah, I don't know how Bob and Bird stays in business. Let's go back here. I actually don't know how Bob and Bird stays in business. I will need to try them. The Costa cinnamon buns, they're really good. I don't know if this is just a like regional thing, but the Costas near me, right? They used to always give you the choice of getting your cinnamon buns heated or not heated. But recently they stopped doing that. I think because of a health and safety reason, they said. I don't know what the health and safety reason would be though. But they were so much better when they were heated. So much better. As you can imagine, like a warm cinnamon roll in my hole. my face hole, not, you know. I didn't see every car, but I definitely said that was a great box. Sure you broke even at least. I'm sure I did. Shomanucci, I'm sure I did. What? What do you mean what? What do you mean what, Logo? Yeah, I think that was a good box. Dude, we got... Actually, no, it was a fantastic box. Fuck that. No, we got Bitter Bloom Bearer, we got Wistfulness. What else on this page have I got? Formidable Speaker, I don't think we got. Here, let me actually show you what I'm looking at. Wrong one. This song fucks. What is this? Sorry, my ADHD is off the rails today. Growlancer? Y'all ever heard of this? It's an Atlas game? I don't mind that. Oh, it's good. Sad story. Bob and Birds took over a new local cafe that was great. Oh, fuck. Over COVID and their coffee and buns were... Oh, that sucks. I hate when that happens, yeah. Support local coffee. Disturbing the peace? What's that? Was that the anime thing I showed, Neptune? Is that what the song's called? What is Grow Lancer? Dude, I grow a fucking Lancer when I see your mother. Yeah, support local businesses. Support local coffee shops. Alright, we need to watch some Paygorn. Sorry. He's got the fucking gay scent as well. There's no shot he's got the gay scent. There's no shot he's got the gay scent. Why's he got the gay scent?
Y'all, I am the first in my bloodline to enter the Yowie dungeon.
Oh wait, I need to turn it up for you. Hang on.
Y'all, I am the first in my bloodline line to enter the Yowie dungeon. Hello, gay boys. Oh, y'all are gonna love it here. I can just tell. Y'all, they have love in deep space up in here. Ooh, I need something of my husband Zane, baby. Or Cyrus.
Oh, wrong. No. I meant this.
So if they have Caleb, I'm gonna take him home too, baby. Oh my God, Saja boys, is that you?
He's kind of glowing. What is that skincare routine?
Baby. Oh my God, Saja boys, is that you? Yes. Let me just get a yaoi coaster where I can set my fruity drinks down. I just love the fine art they have up here in Japan just to display in my living room because I would. It's given.
Is it actually called the Yaoi Dungeon? Or is that like a nickname for it?
Oh, I know this diva. Wait, they're kind of hot, but me and who? Y'all, everywhere I turn in the store, it's just gay. I am overstimulated. There are just way too many husbands to collect up in here. Ooh, honey, look at all of these twinks. Ooh, I love a tootie man with...
Is it a whole store of just yaoi art on different pieces of merch? Like, I'm seeing those, like, round pins. I'm seeing prints. It's a nickname? Aw. That sucks. I just wish... I wish it was the official name so you can go on Google Maps and look up Yaoi Dungeon and see an actual location.
Broad shoulders. Don't look at me like that. Alrighty, y'all. We successfully saved some...
They are kind of slaying. They're kind of glowing. I am a big fan of the fit, the hair. The hair's actually pretty sick because they've got the bangs, but the bangs have got the middle part.
Husbands from the Yaoi dungeon. Y'all, I am the...
That is so insane. That is so insane. I cannot believe that's real, but I'm happy it's real. Oh, chat, I'm sorry. I need to, like, okay, we're going to get into the Lorwyn Eclipsed draft night box next, but I just need to take a second. We can still call it the Yaoi Dungeon. Oh yeah, like we'll call it the Yaoi Dungeon. We're not calling it anything else for sure. The real name is K-Books Automekan. What am I looking for? This. If this isn't me, like, as a store, I don't know what else is. Chat. There is a place in Japan, right? That it's like a 2-story building. One floor is a Monster Hunter bar. The other floor is a Final Fantasy cafe. Yeah, they went to it. They went to both, I think. Where is it?
Nicorette helps you enjoy freedom from smoking and vaping. Nicorette. Quitting made real.
Never quit nicotine. That's a joke.
There are more important things going on here.
Hello everyone, we are going to the Monster Hunter bar today. It was supposed to be up there, but I think it's in a different spot. So we're gonna go in this cafe, see if it's actually
Did I lie about them being on 2 different floors? I could have swore they were on 2 different floors. I could have swore it was the same building and like one floor was Monster Hunter, one floor was... I'm getting so sidetracked. We need to open magic cards. But yeah, like, oh, anyway. Not gonna lie, I want to go to a yaoi cafe so Catboy can serve me coffee. I would... Is that a thing? No! It's fucking Copilot. Piss off. Oh, I don't think it's real, chat. I don't think it's real. Not the fucking AI Catboys, bro. What's the last thing I want to say? Fucking piece of shit. All right. There's a yaoi cafe, by the way. Sea-Dog went to one. Sea-Dog went to the yaoi cafe. Did he? I know he went to the gaming ones. Like, he went to the Monster Hunter one, and he went to the Final Fantasy one that I was talking about. He went to the yaoi one? I'll link you a video. Oh, yeah, please, Neptune. I love Sea-Dog. I love Sea Dog. All right, chat, that's what we're here for. This is what we're here for. No more monkey business. Speaking of Sea Dog VA, get it? No more monkey business. This is what we're here for. This is the Lorwyn Eclipsed Draft Night Bundle. In here, we're getting 12 more play boosters. We're getting 1 collector booster and 90 lands. This is a sealed draft night, never before opened. It's a brand new product. Let's just get it open. Let's get it open. We're gonna use our handy dandy box cutter. You can't even see me. There you go. Oh wow. Let me not cut myself. Ah. Keep doing business. Don't forget. Oh, Twig, real one. Real one. Y'all are keeping me healthy these streams. I really. Fuck. We're fine. Are we fine? Let me zoom out. I had the camera. Yeah, we're fine. Chocobo's kind of... Put him like there. Give me more room. What the fuck is that? Ew. Is that... Oh, it's cardboard. There you go. I lost my train of thought. I forget what I was going to say. Oh, yes. I need to create more redeems. I need to find time to, like, dedicate to making the streams look better. I need, like, fucking UI and shit below me. I need to make better redeems. I need to separate the alerts from their audio channel to a new audio channel. I need to do so much, but it's like, if I find time to do that, then, you know, maybe my art suffers, or maybe my own personal time suffers. It's like, oh, you can't do it. Is that it? No, it's not. It'll happen. Who cares? It'll happen at some point. It'll happen as... who cares? It'll happen at some point. Okay. You sent me a video of... That thumbnail is crazy, Neptune. I'm going to watch that after stream. That's going to be my after stream gooning video. That would be cool, but your streams look pretty good at the minute. I think the stream itself looks good, which I appreciate you saying, Neptune. Or not Neptune, Twig. I think the stream itself looks good, which I'm pretty happy about. Like, camera quality's good, lighting's great. But everything around it. Like, I need a new banner, because the banner, I have the fucking yellow and pink things from, like, 3 years ago when I was all, you know, flower-coded and shit. These days, I'm fucking in my emo era. I need some goth emo shit up there. I can't open a check. Can you open it for me? Can you open it for me? I don't want to rip it. Am I, like, being weird? It does open this way, right? Oh god, I don't want to rip it! I want it to be good and nice and pretty. Ah, fuck. Oh! Oh, wow, we did it. Tidy Wire. Yo, Tidy, you joined at the best time. Oh! Oh my god! Tidy, what's good? Oh my god, everybody! Everybody, say hi to Tidy Wire. Tidy, it is so good to see you. Oh my goodness! It's not a good pull. No, it's just very pretty. It's a collector booster. Chat, I want to introduce you to Tidy. Tidy, it's so good to see you. I know you've been streaming as well. Thanks for the follow. Oh my god, I'm getting inundated with love. Oh, it's so beautiful. Tidy is one of my, like, oldest moots, chat. Tidy and I go back a number of years. They are an extremely talented artist on, I believe, Blue Sky these days. I don't use Twitter anymore, Tidy. I've been off Twitter for a minute. You're on Blue Sky and Insta, or do you still do Twitter? But, oh, it's so good to see you. Yeah. It's so good to see you. Your stream setup's very pretty as well, actually, by the way. I seen your little VTuber icons. You're gonna make me cry. But yeah, I'm on Blue Sky. I do use Twitter, but just for posting mostly. That's fair, yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I find it kind of hard to... So, I kind of pulled the plug on Twitter. about like a year ago at this point, I think. What's happening, dude? Oh, y'all are so nice. Y'all are so make Tidy feel welcome, chat. I pulled the plug on Twitter a while back. It was like by and large, my most successful like social media platform, I guess. I had the most followers on Twitter, and so I kept it for so long to try to like hold on to that. But something went through me, dude, like a couple of months ago, and I pulled the plug and whatever. But yeah, it's just it got way too toxic. And like, yeah, there's the political reasons and, you know, not wanting to support the person that bought the platform, all of that. It is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna virtue signal and, you know, tell anybody what social media they need to use and why they need to use it. But for me personally, like, yeah, that was an aspect to it, but it was also like more so than that, it was just the community on there. It just didn't sit right with me, the kind of conversations that were going viral and what people were, you know, having to do, I guess, to make their tweets go viral, because it seemed like drama sold, which you could say for most social media platforms. Like, Twitter's not exclusive in that, but I don't think the Elon Musk acquisition helped at all. And then the whole like Grok thing with you know, generating indecent images of women was like a horrible final nail in the coffin as well. So yeah, I avoid using Twitter best I can, but with the following I have over there, that's, yeah, like, that is, and like, you had, I think, well, you have, if you're still on there, Tidy, you had like 10 times the following I had, if not 20 times the following I had on Twitter as well. So like, I can so wholeheartedly understand it from your position too. It was a little easier for me because it was only a couple of hundred followers. But like, yeah, absolutely, especially Tidy, like in your position as well. I work full-time. I mean, I don't want to speak for you, Tidy, obviously, but just, I believe you're still a full-time artist, right? So like, your actual career and your, you know, your living potential relies on it too. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, it was just like a side thing. It was just a hobby. So I can fully respect and fully understand why you would need to, you know, protect your career and shit. So yeah, I got into a Twitter discourse a couple of weeks back. I seen like a Blue Sky post, yeah, you put up, which, like, that doesn't surprise me. That's mostly Twitter these days, is discourse and disputes. Which made me go private for a while and stuck only to Blue Sky. Yeah, it was eye-opening how Blue Sky. Literally, yeah, literally. Even I see some hate for Instagram as well, which, again, there's justifiable reasons to hate every social media to a certain extent, but I've been okay on Instagram. I think it helps that it's primarily images and short form videos on there. There's no real room to start drama. Instagram has been good to me. Yeah, I like Instagram. I go on there because memes, and I have Iris on there. What is Iris, Neptune? Keep it that way, mate. I still go on Twitter to lurk, and it's fucking worse. Instagram is up there as well, but I have a lot of friends on there. What, in your opinion, chat, is the least toxic social media, I guess, is the best way to put it? Because there's like, let's be realistic, there's problems with them all. Tabo Hotel. Done. Best answer. IRL friends is the only, yeah, it's the only substitute to social media. Dude, my hair is pissing me off. Tidy, what have you been up to? How have you been? Tell me about your life, your day, your kind of current goals. How are you feeling? We had a whole discussion at the start of the stream, which I feel like you might relate to a certain extent, just surrounding kind of, I guess, seasonal depression and the month of January being like the worst month of the year. So I'm really thankful that we're in February. Not that one day makes a big difference, but it's kind of a reminder that brighter days are coming. January is just a bitch. It's just long and dreary, and the weather here's been shit. Welcome back, Shomanucci. It's good to see you. Oh, I cannot wait to rip that collector booster either, Shomanucci. I cannot wait. If the cards in that collector booster are going to be anything like this bullshit, I'm in for a treat. I'm in for a treat. I love that card so much. Give me some foils as well. The main hate that Instagram gets is because of the CEO, Mr. Zuck, right? Mr. Zuck. Try to keep trucking on best I can. Same, to be honest. I have a big goal I'm working towards at the moment, so I tried to make sure January wasn't too depressing by making a head start. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's like I seen somebody describe it as what was it? It was an episode of Last Meals, the mythical show where they get celebrities on to cook them their last meal, and then they talk about the topic of like death and shit. They were not to get dark, obviously, I guess, but they were talking about the topic of grief and their coping mechanisms with like grief. And yeah, one of the guys on there, the host actually mentioned that grieving one of his parents, he ended up working a lot harder and setting himself like more and more goals subconsciously as well. Like it wasn't as if, you know, his parent died and then he said, okay, I'm gonna do this and that to take my mind off it. It was like a subconscious thing. And then as he went through therapy, he realized that I guess his subconscious kind of coping mechanism was to set goals. And yeah, it kind of gave him a sense of purpose, I guess, and it gave him something to work towards, which took his mind off the other things. So, I think I relate to that, to be honest, Tidy. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, setting goals, keeping yourself busy, it kind of just takes your mind off. Not reality, that sounds so emo. Crawling in my skin! But you know what I mean, it's like, yeah, when life gets shit, try to force yourself into doing things to make you happy. In Austinian, they banned social media for under 16s. Do you think this is good, chat? No. No twig. Reason being is banning regulated social media for under 16s only causes them into more harmful corners of the internet. Kids are smart and they're going to find any way to access social media if they can't already access it. So it's actually, we should be focusing our efforts and our funding into better social media regulation instead of just ignoring the problem and banning it. That's my 2 cents. Banning social media for under 16s, I feel like it's just avoiding the problem. And then, yeah, it perpetuates bigger consequences. Alright, chat, we got more play boosters. We can keep the topics, we can keep the conversations going, by the way. I'm kind of fucking with the format of talking about life and politics, I guess, while we're looking at pretty cards. Let me smell this shit. Shit. Tidy, my mom was like talking about it with me the other night as well, because it was on the news, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's a great idea." Bearing in mind the same mother that gave me a laptop at like fucking 7, and I was on Club Penguin flirting with people that were probably like 40 something, and I turned out okay. Just educate your kids, dude, and regulate social media. Make sure you know what your kids are doing, because there's also there's the whole conversation as well where like, okay, what are they going to need to see? What are they going to need to know about these kids in order to ban them from social media? Are we going to, like, what's the solution to that? Are kids going to get IDs now? And then they also need to release their IDs to the internet in order to, like, fact check whether they're 16 or not, which puts them at risk for, like, identity theft or what, like, do you know what I mean? Like, how are they going to determine that someone's over 16? The more information you put online, the more information you give to your government, the more at risk you are. And yeah, the more you criminalize something, the more harm it does, actually. It's the same conversation as weed. Like, people that want to decriminalize weed, because objectively, decriminalizing weed will decrease the I don't know. I'm not fighting the words, but you know what I mean? It's the same shit. Social media, it's part of the parents, have a part of... Yeah, exactly. exactly. I mean, the parents should have every part in the child's life. But you know, within their exposure to like the internet and social media, until they're like, I would say between 16 and 18. Obviously, like speaking from experience, like I was a 13, 14-year-old with unfiltered access to the internet. And even if my parents knew what I was doing, even if they knew what my search history was, I was still smart enough to go and find shit myself. Kids aren't dumb. So, like, yeah, to the best of their ability, parents should be parenting their kids and policing what they do online and making sure that they're safe. But above all of that, like, also just educate your kids. Because even with the unfiltered internet access I had at 12, 13, 14, I also just knew right from wrong. You know, like, computer etiquette and stuff as well. Like, I had a semblance of an idea back then that, oh, if I go to this website and I do this thing, I'll get a virus, and then my details will be at risk. I feel like if your kids don't have that mentality and they're not thinking that way, then that's the fault of their educators, their caregivers, because they haven't been taught that knowledge. They haven't been taught to think that way. Tweeze. I found all manner of shit I shouldn't have seen when I was young, same. But it was a different type of world. It was a lot less regulated than it is now. Yeah, agreed, Tidy. Our generation are educated enough to keep our own kids safe without the government interfering. Our generation are educated enough to keep our own kids safe. Yeah. Yes. I think that's like, there's two ways you can read into what you said there, Tidy, and I think you would agree with both ways, right? So, yeah, the internet for you and I, growing up, was a much less regulated place. Which, oh my god, my fucking train of thought is leaving me because of the music. Okay, so, yeah, like, the internet being much less regulated 15 years ago was arguably a worse thing, right? Like, we need more regulation, we need more rules, and we need more protection for kids online and shit, obviously, right? But in the same breath, the internet was also smaller and more intimate back then as well. Like, I remember it did not feel like it feels today. Everything is so predatory, and everything, like, demands your attention and fabricates, like, this sense for, like, constant instant gratification, and we never had that back then. There was a much more intimate and personal sense to the internet 15 years ago, whereas these days it feels way too corporate. It feels way too, like, yeah, shitified, to be honest, and yeah, as if like capitalism got its grubby little hands on it. And yeah, like, in that same point too, yeah, back when there was a computer room at home, or when you, like, went onto the internet, remember logging onto the internet? Remember going onto the internet? These days, it, like, you never go on and you never come off. It's just it's a constant. And that's also damaging to us too, because it's always with us. Like, yeah, back in the day, it used to be a corner of your life. It used to be a thing you would do after school. And you would log on and you'd have, like, your internet friends and your IRL friends. These days, they're all one and the same. And I think that's, it's got its benefits, obviously, because, like, I have met people online that I wouldn't have otherwise ever known without the internet. But the downside to that is that, yeah, I never feel that disconnect that I think is important. That constant has been more damaging to me the more aware I've become of it. Yeah, agreed, Tidy. I've legitimately considered buying a flip phone. Yeah. Like, I've been considering, it's kind of a trend at this point. It's kind of a 2026 trend, sadly, but it's actually a good one in my opinion. I've wanted to just cancel my Spotify and go as much more like analog and offline as I can. I kind of want to like get an iPod again and use that for music. Yeah, I'm just kind of sick of like, I don't know, subscription culture and consumer culture or whatever. Like, dude, I was playing the PS2 Monster Hunter game the other night on stream simply because I'm just fucking sick of like modern consumerism, and I don't know. It feels like, I mean, everybody's gonna have this conversation with you because it's kind of the forefront of, I can't open this fucking pack. Yeah, this topic is like at the forefront of everybody's mind at the minute with like AI and shit, right? But it just feels like our lives are being commercialized and we're being preyed on by the rich, and we need to keep buying and buying and buying, and there's always going to be a next thing. Embrace video now. 1, 2, 3 movies. Look, that was terrible. Oh god. Oh, I thought video now was one of the 7 C's. My bad. My bad. Oh my god, this is a hard as fuck pack, dude. But yeah, like it's so exhausting to me that we live in like this, I don't know, culture of nothing ever stays, nothing ever sticks. Oh dude, dude, if nobody in life has got me, if nobody in life has got my back, Hi Anime has got my back. Hi Anime was there for me when nobody else was. I have a Samsung flip phone and ending a call is satisfying. Oh, doing the bitch made move of the yeah. Anime's the fucking shit. DVDs were the best for menu. Oh my god, DVD menus. DVD menus. I think there was a YouTube video I seen one time of a guy like analyzing. I'm gonna turn the music down a bit for me because it's like triggering my thought process or whatever, my train of thought. There was a video essay I seen of a guy sometime on YouTube like analyzing the history of yeah, DVD menus. The Shrek 2 one, all the Shrek ones are pretty good. They were all pretty creative. Getting into comics these past few years since I'm writing my own. Yeah, the indie comics I've read have been infinitely more compelling than anything from the big publishers. You just feel the love and passion. Yeah, individual creators are born into it while everything is just so corporate. Yeah. Like, apart from a couple of outliers, like Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil, for me, Marvel comics, I feel, have just become, that's cute. We got Heirloom Auntie last week, but I love that card. Yeah, apart from a couple of outliers, Marvel comics, I feel like, has just become an advertisement for their movie division. I don't think they're actually interested in creating, you know, compelling comics anymore. It's just advertisements for whatever the fucking upcoming movie is. DC, I don't think, is any better either. I used to collect comics for a number of years and then got pissed off with it for that reason. I collected Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil for a bit and some of the Moon Knight comics, but yeah. Yeah, I was going into my local comic shop like once a week as well, because comics release every Wednesday. Wednesday is like comic book day, and I was going in every Wednesday to like pick up my my shit, and just seeing what the weekly releases were, and the fact that they tied into whatever the like upcoming movie was just, oh, okay, so this is an advertisement vehicle now, and like. This whole, oh my god, I feel like such an old man this stream. This is old man yells at cloud stream. This same mentality can be like applied to Magic the Gathering as well, chat. Obviously I just got into Magic last year, but Magic is also in a way losing its sense of identity, because Universes Beyond is now just an advertising vehicle for other corporations' IPs. Anyway, I urge everyone to check the non-publisher section of their comic shops. You find amazing stuff. Fuck yes, yeah. I was in reply to Twig. Internet indie comics have soul, but Marvel and DC don't. It's sad though as well. It is really sad because like who is advocating for the indie comic or the non-published comics? You know what I mean? Like who's advocating for them? Because even like not that I'm in the circle, not that I have like visibility on it, but I want to make an educated guess that comic book content creators on YouTube are probably all covering Marvel and DC and like Dark Horse because that's what sells, that's what gets them views. So who's advocating for the little guy? Like who's putting these stories to the forefront? Who's helping these stories be seen? Because I don't think the general public give a fuck either, which is also annoying. And it's like the same logic can be applied to AI. We can sit here as artists and creatives and like talk shit about why AI is bad for humanity, why it's bad for individual self-expression, why it's bad for the environment, but the general public clearly don't give a fuck because ChatGPT is, I mean, they're losing money these days, thankfully, but that fucking circle of money still circling. So, I don't know. This is a great card. Show Manucci. Let me see it. Zoom in. Skybound has been killing it though through Transformers and Void Rivals. Hell yeah. Transformers, by the way, I didn't realize was as big of an IP as it is. Not in that sense. Like, I knew it was a massive IP, obviously, but I didn't know it had, like, all these different corners. But, like, there's... I met someone online a couple of months ago, and their whole, like, Discord profile, their whole social media presence was, like, Transformers hyperfixation. And I never knew anybody like that. I never knew Transformers had like like Sonic fans. You know what I mean? Like the way the Sonic fans live and die by fucking Espio the Chameleon on their Discord profile, and that like that's their thing. Transformers has that too. I did not know Transformers fucked like that, and I appreciate it. It's got a really unique origin between the relations. Really? Wait, I like Gundam a little bit. Because, yeah. Sorry, I'm like, the cogs are turning on why Japan would like Transformers. Yeah, because Japan's got like a preconceived kind of interest in like big mechs, I guess. So Transformers would fall into that, yeah. I like going to cons in general, mainly because going to them I fucking love conventions so much. I fucking love in-person conventions. I cannot wait to go to more this year. This card is gorgeous, by the way. I love this. Is it a bear? Oh no, it's not. Where did I see bear? That's just not a bear at all. Transformers started as a Japanese toy line. Stop it, it did. But before it hit shelves in Japan, America caught wind and offered to support it in return. No way. You've forgotten again. I'm kidding. Thanks, Twig. Twig, keeping me fucking hydrated. I appreciate it. What is that, like pack number 2 of this box? You're a real one, Twig. I appreciate it. I never knew Transformers fucked like that. Drink your water. It's Marks and Spencer's water tidy. We're kind of posh here. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh my giddy aunt. Much yapping. So much yapping. These are the best streams though. I feel bad sometimes, chat. I mean, I think y'all kind of fuck with it because nobody has told me off yet, or nobody has left. Looks like the same as Spar Water. It's definitely not Spar Water. It is
Many shrimps do you have to eat?
M&S Water. Another posture check. Should I like open this pack standing up? Oh, all right. Can you hear me from here? Is the audio good? You can't see me here. Can you hear me from here? Bit check while at it. So bottoms are Bershka. What socks am I wearing actually? Oh, they're like. I can't even see them. Oh, fuck the socks. The socks have got like lions on them. Oh, dude, the top. You ready? You ready? So this is from Drop Dead, by the way. Is anybody familiar with what the fuck do you call it? Bring Me the Horizon? My chat better never ask me what I'm wearing. I don't fucking know the names of clothing brands. Feet reveal? No way. That's crazy. I mean, yeah, kind of, sadly. I know Bring Me the Horizon. Alright, so, lead singer Ollie Sykes has a clothing brand. It's called Drop Dead. Lettering, what, that way? Drop Dead. Watch this, you ready? How sick is that? I've got wings. I've got fucking wings. We out here, bro. We out here. Alright. It's not focusing. How does it focus? Boom. Alright, wait. Middle. Hard as fuck. It is kind of hard. Yeah, I kind of fuck with it. Okay, so. Wait, where's Shomanushi? We need the YouTube chat. You're a devil? I kind of am, yeah. I kind of am. This shit's from, like, Amazon. Or, like, fucking Shein or whatever. I don't know where. It's non-brand. Oh, this is Drop Dead as well. This is some Drop Dead shit. I'm Drop Dead coded. Not a sponsor. I could be your angle or your Doval. Alright. A twink devil? What do you mean? I'm not a twink. Look at me. I'm like... What's the opposite of a twink? A geezer? These are all commons. What is the opposite? Opposite of a twink is a twunk? I thought, is a twunk not, like twink uncle? Like a twink that is, like, mid-30s, early 40s? I feel like the opposite of a twink is, I think it's a twink hunk. The opposite of a twink has gotta be, like, Witherspoon's bouncer, no? Like, Witherspoon's doorman? Just bald-headed, like, meat-headed, fucking, like, built, I don't know. Ooh! That's kind of hot. No? That's kind of pretty. Witherspoon's bouncer is the most British description for anything. Witherspoon's bouncer is, violently British. Or, like, average Greg's customer. You know, you ever notice that the average Greg's clientele is like buildermen in high vis? What is it with that? Do they just like pastries? Do they like sausage roll? Average carling drink? Oh, carling. Ooh! Hold on. Doran, I can't even read it. Siege by Time? What does that go for? I like this format. Should I? Here. I like this format. Still can't see me. The light's kind of shit. Wait, can we fuck with this, actually? Hang on. Do that. Should we stand? Oh my god, look at that sword. Can I show that on stream? Is that violent? Smile in the back, indeed, up there. Whoa, there. This is kind of like IRL content shit. Average Brit with a bladed weapon. I know. Whoa. One gift sub to anybody that recognizes this sword. One gift sub to anybody that recognizes this sword. Do your Bankai? What's Bankai? I'm not weeb enough. What is that? What am I looking for? I need, oh, I can't do it because it's not... Fuck. I was going to make the light brighter. No, I can't do it. Oh, well. Oh, tiny. Tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Boxy Nebula got it. Crazy. Sorry, the mic was kind of peeking there. That's my bad. Oh, I kind of want to sit again, though. Wait, we'll finish this pack. We'll finish this pack. So, yeah, that is a pretty-ass card. That is a really pretty card. Look at this shit that I have that you can see. Oh my god, I need like lights for that. Reply to the person and you instantly gift. Oh, is it? My bad. My bad. My bad. It's gone to Foxy. It's gone to Foxy. Wait, so where is the sword from? Oh, it's literally it's the Yamato. It is the Yamato, Teddy. You were right. You were right. It is the Yamato. So I had to I then provided the gift sub, but I fucked up and did not give it to you, sadly. Bad streamer. What is this card worth? I'll look it up after stream. Fuck it. It's going in a sleeve though. Ooh. That's not bad. That's alright. Foil. Foil, okay. On a land, right. Going back to normal chat, that was a nice posture check. I need to sit. I need to sit. So, this is gonna look so scuffed. You ready? How do I fix this? Wait, I know. Y'all making me... Average twink height is crazy! You can't say that. Is the music still going? Yeah, it is. Dude, I am 5'9", I swear. Is 5'9", like, okay? Is 5'9", like, average? No. It's like... Yeah, it's better. Fam, I'm 5'7". Damn. My condolences. No. I wish I was 5'7". I wish I was kind of shorter, to be honest. I kind of wish I was shorter. I like the camera's fucked up, but no, it's fine. I'll stick with it. Oh yeah, I'm sleeving this shit. Oh, my chocobo! Put it back. I'm from Yorkshire. Heidi, are you familiar with a YouTuber called Rate My Takeaway? Not gonna flex, but 6'1". So for me personally, I don't think 6 foot is a flex. I know it's supposed to be a flex. Oh wait, is my fixing the mic? There we go. You're not familiar with Rate My Takeaway? All right, Tidy. Let me put you on some shit real quick. Let me put you on some shit. You're gonna love this, man. This is what always happens, chat. I get sidetracked. And then oh, that's the wrong one. This one. That's also the wrong one. This one. A 1.5 hour stream, a 90-minute stream turns into like 3 hours of fucking tangents, but I would not have it any other way. This is for you, Teddy Wire. Yes, my YouTube is all food content. Okay, so forgive me, there's actually some lore behind this man. He left his main channel and started a new channel. But basically, the selling point, that's already the most Yorkie looking person of all time. Basically, the selling point is it's a guy called Danny. He's from Yorkshire. And he goes to takeaways with a fold-out... More geezer content. He goes to takeaways with a fold-out table and chair and reviews the food from, yes, his fold-out table and chair. So his most popular video... Oh my god, they were so old. Holy shit. Let me give you, like, No, his chippy ones are good. His chippy ones are good. Give me a chippy one. Where's the chippies? Was he not doing thumbnails back then? And here you go.
On Booking.com, it's easy to go from home to holiday home. Book with
Nolly guys, how you doing? Back on the road again, and today we're in Manchester. We're on the
Back
curry
on the
mile
road again.
We're not going for curries. Oh no, we've been told to go to Uncle
Day in the
Bean's
life of a
Fish
proper
and Chips.
British YouTuber.
Apparently, if you're on the curry mile and you want a nice little bit of fishy in a little dishy, Uncle Bean's is the place to go. Do you know what? It's been a while since I've had fish and chips. I'm up for it. Let's hope they've got a bit of beef dripping.
He sounds like my old boss.
Well, here we are. We're at so curry mile. We're outside Uncle Bean's. Now it looks like it's got some.
Oh my god,
Right,
he's
on the table
built
and
like
chair.
Spoon's Bouncer. He's
you
built
doing
like
the
Spoon's
food?
Bouncer. That's the opposite of a
pay for
twink. That is the opposite of a twink.
You done?
We found it. That is exactly what it is.
What? Thank you.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. I wish I
Can
sounded
get
as
a
Yorkshire
receipt,
as him.
please, pal?
I really don't anymore. Yeah, my accent has gone to the dogs. My accent is all over the place. I'm Northern Irish, and I have such like American
something
and
different,
also
haven't you?
British inflections
no problem.
in my
I'm just gonna pop a table and chair up outside
in my
here,
way of
mate, so it's
speaking.
ready. Just look, Cameron.
Package
Where's
holidays
that
you can trust.
I feel like that there, leaning Tower of Pisa, look behind. I'm going to sleep.
I want to say a joke, but I don't want to be cancelled.
mate,
What do you
you?
mean?
Yeah.
Try it.
How are you?
I saw your car and then
All right, let's skip to the meat and potatoes, so to speak. Oh, look at this! Look at
I was
this!
looking at the chicken counter, and the chicken counter seems to be the wrong way around. There's the electrics to the front.
And he just gets stuck
Bit
into it.
look
As,
at
oh.
them.
Oh my god, wait, no, he's got the works. He's got the works. We've got beans, gravy, curry, mushy peas. What is that? God, I can smell that straight from
Too watery.
Is that,
Not much
yeah,
up
is
it.
that London? I think it's London.
Of course, they've not been cooked long enough.
I
They're a
recognise the
little
boss.
bit- Some of them are a little bit hard in there. You can feel it with a fork.
I can smell the nicotine
That's why
from
it's so watery. Let's go in for the curry.
Watery, mushy peas is a crime.
So what's a nice thick-
I agree.
Consist-
Tidy, I fucking hate this. So we don't have this in Ireland. This seems to be an English thing, but y'all are putting bits and chunks in your curry from Chippies. I think they call it like a fruit curry from the videos I've seen, but it's got like bits in it. I don't fuck with that. See, and people from NI still ask where you're from.
Distant curry, sticking to the chip, which is good.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of bits it is. I think it's bits of fruit, but I don't know. Maybe it's onion. But look, it's like fucking chunky and shit. Apparently it's a thing. I don't know. In curry sauce, not like a chicken curry from a Chinese, but like in curry sauce from a chippy. Look to your shorts, bro. The car eating videos go hard.
That's yeah.
What?
Standard.
Like, pay attention to his curry dip.
Distant curry.
It's got
sticking
bits
to the
in it!
chip, which is good.
Oh! I'll need to watch the rest of the video. Do you know what it could be? It could be a chicken curry sauce. And so it's got bits of like weird shredded, like mashed up chicken. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. People be on some shit. You just be like, I don't know. Like, what veg is in a curry? What veg is in a... I don't think... Does curry have... Well, if you're getting curry from a Chinese, like... Okay, I literally had a curry before streaming tonight. It had mushroom, peas, and onion. So maybe there's onion, peas, and mushroom in his chip shop curry sauce. Hey up! Cat on the road! I love the way the Yorkshire accent kind of leaves out the word the. On, like, instead of on the road, it's like on the road. Hey up. Is audio okay, chat? I don't want to blind y'all. I don't want to deafen y'all. I do occasionally still do that, I think. Yeah, like, I mean, despite being Americanized, I will still have a lot of Northern Irish, like, habits and shit in my voice. My dad manifests in me now and again, as he should. Ah, shit. I fucked that pack up. I like that you don't sound British, not gonna lie. Neptune, as an American, what do I sound like? What does my accent give you? Because I've got British. I've never got American, thankfully, so I don't think I sound American. But I've got British, I've got Scottish, I've got Irish. I'm not Scottish. I am British and Irish. I am dual nationality. Well, Scotland is technically British, but the Scottish would hate you to say that. How would you describe my accent, Neptune? You don't sound British. You sound like Jacksepticeye. Compliment of the highest order. Compliment of the highest order. He was actually... So I uploaded a funny short form video on TikTok and Instagram Reels during the Christmas week of me attempting to split the G, which is a drinking game with a pint of Guinness, where you're supposed to take your first sip down to the G of the Guinness glass. And the funny of the video was that I did not split the G, I instead chugged the entire pint. I got that idea from Jacksepticeye. Your accent is giving pyrocynical, but like a genuinely cool person. Somebody, whenever my hair was shorter and more blonde, somebody told me I looked like pyrocynical, and I blocked them. We got another version of that card, I think, last week. Celestial Reunion. I think we got like an alt art, whereas that's the OG, which is kind of cool to see. And there's our... This is what I mean about this set kind of having like weird British slang phrases. In the card names. Like, Noggle the Mind just sounds like something your auntie would say. Can you draw your persona splitting the G? What would that look like, though? Like, would it be him? Because somebody else asked me that in my comments. Can you draw your persona splitting the G? Would it just be, like, how can you visualize that? Because I basically did that, only I would have to edit the Guinness piece of him and just, what, like, empty the Guinness glass down to the G a bit. You know what I mean? I think if I were to accurately show Gomi splitting the G, it would have to be an animation. That what? Oh, was that you, Twig? For fuck's sake. I think, yeah, to accurately show Gomi splitting the G, I think it would have to be animated. Which I do not have the talent for, nor the funds to commission someone. I was a bartender for 3 years, and I had plenty of people doing the split the G, but they were always too drunk to do it right. As an Irish person, I think splitting the G is a very cool way to enjoy your pint of Guinness. If that's what you want to do, if that makes you feel closer to the drink and it makes you enjoy it more, the world is your oyster. But there are a sub flavor of individuals that I deem the Guinness police. And the Guinness police like to yuck people's yum by telling them that they have not drunken their pint of Guinness correctly unless they split the G. That is not true. You do not need to split the G to enjoy your pint of Guinness. It is merely a fun side drinking game if you want to partake, but it is not mandatory for enjoying the beverage. The best way to enjoy a pint of Guinness is to sip it through the creamy head into the black liquid below, so that you get a little bit of the bitter tinge of the head, but mostly chocolate and coffee notes from the black liquid. You do not need to split any G's. It is not mandatory, and people should stop belittling others for not splitting the G, as if it's some fucking, like, test of manly worthiness, like you're Steve Rogers lifting fucking Mjolnir or something. It's not, we don't need to do it. But if you want to, if it makes the alcohol consuming process more fun, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Can't beat a nice creamy head. Yeah, Twig, the Yaoi dungeon would agree with you there. Anyway. I can animate it. I'm learning animation. Neptune, if you want to animate Gomi splitting the G, I will... What will I do? What will I do? I'll make you mod. No, that's a lie. I'll not make you mod for animating Gomi, because then that puts pressure on you. If you want to animate Gomi splitting the G, I will be very, very grateful. I'll be very thankful. I can do it, just depends who asks. You can split the G or you can animate. Which one? I can technically animate. I have animated before. You'll see it on my Insta. You're trying to make me £300? Say less. What do you mean? Oh, the mod thing? Oh. Yeah, Neptune, we're gonna inflate you. Ooh, look at him. Cute. Cute. We should sleeve him. I don't know if he's worth much, but the alt arts are always welcome. Oh, we got another legendary creature. Sick. This has been a very wacky stream, chat. A very wacky stream indeed. I do enjoy a wacky stream. It's not often that I change the position of the camera and show y'all my my extended body. Sorry, I was trying to find the creepiest way to say that, and I think that worked out. Fae Ascendant. Oh, didn't we get like a cool version of that? I've seen so many SIGs at this point. And then a foil Tweeze and a foil Plains. I need to get a binder for these and make of them the same way I have made of my Final Fantasy set. Put them in a little binder. Make them all pretty and shit. Be real, chat. Be so real and honest with me. Have you ever moderated a subreddit or a Discord server? Or a Minecraft server? So cute and kawaii! I'm gonna come clean, chat. I'm gonna come clean. Whenever I was 13, I got banned as mod once. Whenever I was 13, I frequented a Minecraft server, right? And they had a rule where you had to be 15 or over to join their staff team. Me being 13 years old and wanting, you know, a little semblance of power, as you do at 13, I lied about my age. I told him I was 15. I was actually 13. And guess what? I got trial mod. And I didn't pass. Didn't pass. I didn't pass the trial. I was a shit mod. But then, like, they did have a, what do you call it? Like a builders guild, almost, right? Of people that kind of got together in a Skype call. This was before Discord, by the way. This was a Skype call. Do any of you... I feel like such a fucking uncle. I'm only 24, chat. I'm only 24. I shouldn't be saying, like, back before XYZ. Do any of you remember a time before XYZ? But I am. A time before Discord, right? When we all used Skype, at least in my circles. We got on a Skype call as the Builders Guild of, I'm older than you, kiddo. You are. You are. You are. Oh, keep calling me kiddo. I want to feel young. I want to feel young. There's a woman at my work that I mentor, or she's my mentor essentially at work, right? And she calls me kid and son, and I want to retain my youth as much as possible. That is gorgeous, by the way. That is gorgeous. Tidy, did you ever this is me being like /genuine as well, by the way. 22, by the way. I feel the same. This is being /genuine, right? And it's coming from like a place of, I feel like I'm going through this right now at 24. Did you go through it? Did you go through this at 24? Did you ever feel you know the way they say your frontal cortex develops at 25? Did you ever actually feel that happen? Like, did you ever kind of, I don't know, enter a new month, enter a new year and think, fuck, I've got more clarity in my way of thinking. I've like my anxious attachment has turned into secure attachment. I feel more clarity. Things make sense more. I'm going to be okay. Is it obvious when your frontal cortex develops? The reason I'm asking this question is literally just in maybe the past 2 months, I have started feeling a lot more clarity. And maybe it's not linked to that at all. But I think something is changing in me. In a way that, like, ever since I was 17, I have felt no different. I was 20, 21, 22, still feeling like that same 17-year-old within me, but I was just, like, older by number, you know? Whereas suddenly, at 24, it feels different. And, like, yeah, by it, in actuality, like it's not different. It's just I'm just 1 year older, you know. I'm 2 years older than I was when I was 22. But for some reason, like 22-year-old me felt like such a child. Like I think I would look at 22-year-old me now and think like you know nothing. You're making so many mistakes. You're going to regret so many things in the next 2 years. What are you doing? 24 feels different, and I don't know why, because I'd never felt that clarity. Again, going from like 17 to 22, it was like 5 years of my life where, despite getting older, I felt the same. But then 24 hit, and I feel like an adult, you know? I think I was a late bloomer. Things started to click at like 20 or 29. Yeah, it's also, it's reassuring for me as well when people say that like things click a little bit later for them too, because I don't want to feel like, oh my god, I'm an adult and I've like fully developed at 24 and then like this is it. I'll just be an adult now for the rest of my days. I still want to be in development. I still want to learn, which obviously I will, but things feel a bit more rigid, a bit more stable. Like that's the way I feel. Well, maybe not rigid or stable. Like I'm having employment problems at the minute and emotional problems, put it that way. So maybe not rigid in that way, but like I just feel, I don't know, I feel more mature, I think, is what my mind's trying to say. In a way that I have not felt since I turned 17. I don't know why, but I have always been a bit more mature than my peers. Some people my age still act like they're in high school. People say that about me as well. I've always like had that like, oh, you're mature for your age, even back when I was like a young teenager, but like I think from 17 to 22, maybe, do you know what, chat? I don't think it helped that I was like 17 to 22 during the COVID years as well. Like I do think my generation like very nichely and specifically in people born between like 2000 and 2003, I want to say, like very specifically those years, I think we got like a pivotal point of our development taken away from us during lockdown, during COVID. Because I graduated from school in 2020, and usually like when you leave school you have like a lad's holiday, you go out on the piss with your mates, you party non-stop, all this shit happens, like you're freshly an adult but you're still like in the mind of a teenager, so you've got like adult money but you're still a kid, and it's supposed to be like the prime of your life almost, right? Like your kind of holy years. I never got that because I was stuck inside playing Animal Crossing for like 2 years while the whole world was locked down and I couldn't go anywhere or do anything. So I often wonder like what those years would have looked like for me if we did have full access to the world, you know, after school. I think I had a bit of hindrance on finding stability for myself for a while because my graduation things got really messy. Took me some catching up to do in the morning with my dad. Yeah, not getting heavy, it was a while ago, but yeah. I think things will steadily start to click into place. I mean, there's also, this is like a damaging way to think as well, but I'm a victim of it, and I think a lot of people can relate. It's the idea of like comparison and milestones. It's like comparing where you are at 23 versus someone else at 23 and seeing their achievements and what they've done and what they've bought and where they've been at the same age as you. You wonder like where did I go wrong to not have that? But obviously achievements and goals don't have an age on them, you know. Life events don't happen at a certain age. Like your first pint is supposed to be at 18, but we all know it's at 15. So comparison is the thief of joy, as they say. But we're all guilty of it. Like even artists. Is that Phantasy Star music? It is. It is. You have a good ear. We're listening to Relaxing JRPG music to sleep or study to. 3.5-hour playlist on YouTube. I did have Monster Hunter music on for a while, and then it just turned into, like, lullaby shit, so it wasn't matching the vibe of the stream. I'm so bad at opening these. I use that track on my streams. Hell yeah, you do. Good shit. Good shit. I'll have to actually chat in your next stream. Heidi, I'm a shy motherfucker sometimes. I was lurking in your last stream for a bit. It was Sonic Adventure 2, right? I was lurking in there, but I'm a weird shy motherfucker. I'm like, does Tiny still fuck with me? But I'll have to come in and support you. Kitkin token? Oh my goodness. I haven't played Sonic Adventure 2 in like 15 years as well. I need to get back to that. Shore lurker? It was a couple streams ago actually. Yeah, it's nice to know you were lurking though. I was checking you out. Whoa, pause. But yeah, I support you, Tidy. I'm glad you're still like making things. I'm glad you're still being creative and doing stuff, because that's all I've ever known you as. I'm glad you're keeping that up. It's very cool to see. And the comic was like a big leap for you as well, because I know for a while it was mainly just, you know, Twitter art of Popka and your little special interests, which I guess is like the place that I'm at the minute. Like, I'm just making Gomi art and things of my interest, but then you actually went and like created a world, created a story, which, dare I say, excelled the popularity of Popka. Like, oh my god, we've only 2 packs left. Oh, like, I think you really put in the work, and you really struck gold with your characters and your world, and people, I think people recognize. I say this a lot on my streams, actually. I'm kind of a broken record saying it, but I do wholeheartedly believe in it. People recognize authenticity, and people feel magnetized towards authenticity. So your content and whatever you put out to the world could be anything, but as long as it feels authentic and someone can relate to it, I think you'll find success. And like, you've clearly done that in a way that is very authentically you, and I think that's what people see in it, and it's what keeps them coming back. So anybody can do what you do, Tidy. You don't do anything, you know, particularly, and speaking about me as well, like, I don't do anything particularly special. Anybody can draw, but what makes it unique is that it's yours, and it's your bias, your world, your interests, your likes and dislikes, and that's what makes people coming back. That's what, you know, that's what real success is. It's doing things your way and being rewarded for it. Ooh, that's some Star Wars shit. That is some Star Wars shit, damn. I went through a couple of years of like trying other stuff out, like game coding and stuff, but I think eventually realized it wasn't for me. I'm a little bit in that camp at the minute. Yeah, it's crazy actually. Like, yeah, I started as an artist in like 2022. I've drawn my whole life, but I didn't start taking it seriously, like a potential career or whatever, until 2022. Started with visual art, did a couple of commissions on Twitter, and then the art block kicked in, motivation kind of came and went, tried out music for a bit, did music, it was very, very fulfilling, and then I realized I couldn't upkeep that, or I guess the required level of output for music, because the motivation for songwriting or melody creation or whatever was very like fleeting for me, you know. Like, I think I tried so hard to put myself into a creative space and create more songs, because that's what the industry demands. That's what algorithms demand, you know. Like, they demand that you don't take 3-year breaks. They demand like a new song every month, and it just wasn't working for me. It just did not work. So I tried the streaming thing this year, or last year, sorry, we're in 2026 now, Jesus. Tried the streaming thing last year. It's been good to me. It's been good to me. It has given me an excuse to finally like get back into gaming, because the years that I was a Twitter artist and the years that I was making music for like Spotify and shit, I wasn't playing video games at all, and it was something that really bothered me, because It's a huge part of my identity that I was missing out on because I was too focused on the grind. And so streaming is a thing that, you know, I can still focus on being productive and building a potential career while also enjoying a hobby that I've missed out on. Conveniently, while I've streamed, by sheer kind of just luck of the draw, or luck of like the moment, I guess, I was in fucking Gatwick Airport before Christmas, and I had my iPad with me because I told me I'm gonna try drawing. I want to draw again because I was seeing all these really cool art pieces on Instagram, and it gave me a bit of FOMO. Like, oh, I could add to this. And I was going to conventions and shit, and I was seeing like other people's art and their like ways of expressing themselves, and I was like, I could add to this, you know? I could do my own thing with this. And in Gatwick Airport, of all places, I got my iPad out and I sketched Gomi, and I posted it later that night, and it fucking blew up, dude. Like, I went from 400 followers on Instagram to like 2.5K in this, like, over Christmas, and it was the most fulfilling, like, rewarding thing that has happened to me outside of the music thing, because I don't think anything's going to top, you know, teaching myself music and then it actually being, you know, a coherent song. But the fact that it's kind of come full circle, like, I started as an artist, I went into music, I went into streaming, and then I'm back into art, and that's the thing that, like, got me into the 4-figure follower threshold. Is so, like, I'm very, very happy. And I'm gonna try and keep it up. That hollowed fountain is $8. No way. Wait, I'll have to look at that again, Shomonichi. Let me see. Twitch, what have you got? AI will not amass a following, it'll amass engagement. Yep. Which goes back to the human thing I said, like, technically AI can do what we do, just to a very, very shallow, hollow extent, because it's lacking so much emotion. It's lacking any emotion, actually. Interstellar type shit. Yeah, oh, in the card, yeah. AI is only good for business bros and greedy CEOs. Yep, it's only good for the rich. I've not been gaming as much nowadays because I wonder how much of it is waned interest and how much of it is because I'm too busy with arts. That's awesome. Thanks, Tidy. When something pops off out of nowhere, it's just so cathartic. It is, especially when it's something that, like, I actually want to pop off, because I what is that? Is that only censored for me? What is that? What did you say? Did Nightbot censor that shit? Why is it a star asterisk? I see people that only do a creative thing because it pays the bills, which, like, more power to them. I'm not going to put someone down for that. Like, make your money, pop off. But I would not want to do that. Oh, links are banned, yeah. Links are banned, sadly. Can I post links, though? I think I can post links. Do you have a Discord server? I do. It is not publicly open yet, sadly, for some personal reasons. I need to actually finish the server as well. What am I looking for? Yeah, there will definitely be a Discord server. I was actually, I was kind of gatekeeping it myself because for a while I was only on like 40 followers here. And I didn't think a Discord server of like 10 people would have been that productive. I wanted it to be like an actual kind of, you know, big community thing. Which we're getting there. Like we're at 100 followers here. I've got like the 2.5K on Instagram, so I think it's almost time. But fuck off. Fuck off. First of all, chat, right? So the thing that I was gonna do was go check out Tidywire on Blue Sky. Tidywire is, as you've heard me glaze, a phenomenally talented artist that deserves all of your respect and, oh god, I'm getting all of your respect and support. Very hardworking artist, and yeah. Let me switch over to this. Look at that. How not to split the G. That's so accurate, though. That is amazing. That is amazing. Sorry, it's a scruffy shitpost sketch. I've been drawing all day. That I wouldn't even call that a scruffy. Scruffy shitpost sketch is probably the best way you could convey him splitting the G anyway. It's like fun, like comic art. Oh, you got his piercings and all right as well. Ah! Oh, that's so good. Oh, he looks so like derpy. I kind of love that. Sorry, derpy's so like 2013 coded, but it's the only thing that comes to mind. I love him. I love him. What's he wearing? Ooh, that's so good. Thank you so much for that, Tidy. That's sick. That's so sick. Go support Tidywire, chat. Go support Tidywire. Are your Well, I thought that was a commission sheet. Damn. Sorry, I'm not gonna like stalk your profile on stream. Let me close that. Not the blocked in local territory. I don't want that. Oh my god. That's so cool. Thank you so much for that. That's so funny. Oh, I need to get a card market up. That's what I had on here for the prices. There it is. Sick. I do commissions through VGen these days. What is your advice? Oh, I see a full art at the back. Did we? Oh no, I don't think we pulled that. No spoilers. What is your advice these days with taking commissions, Tidy? I used to do the PayPal route for payment, and then just advertise on Twitter. But have like things changed? Is there like better platforms I should be using? Like I know Ko-fi's a thing, or what's the other one? There's another one as well. Can't think of them, but yeah, I don't think people are using PayPal these days. I told myself the last time that I did commissions on Twitter that I wouldn't do it again, because I felt a bit trapped, I think, like drawing for other people rather than drawing for my own self-expression, if that makes sense. But there's been, I don't mean to like suck my own dick either, but there's been really, really high demand since the latest Gomi pieces for commissions from me to be opened again. So I gotta give the people what they want. And I'm kind of wanting to ride this recent motivation of drawing as long as possible, so I might as well just take advantage of it while it's here. Pigeon and Ko-fi are both streamline. They both streamline the process for buyers, made things easier to manage. Okay. I think they do both run through PayPal anyway. Oh, sick. But VGen especially is good for it because you can set up like storefronts, galleries. Ooh, I will look into that. That might be the way to go. That might be the way to go. I was thinking of doing like the fucking Google form route. Oh, hell yeah. Because I always thought like that was quite organized and professional. I liked whenever artists that I commissioned had a Google form. But I don't really know why I would have one. I think mainly to deter like weird furries. You're gonna head out, Neptune? No problem. We're basically gonna wrap up here anyway. I've got the one collector booster left, and then stream's gonna end. That was the last normal pack. Sorry, I haven't been keeping track as we're like yapping so much, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Damn, he's cool. Nice full art and a nice Remican Recluse foil as well. Nice. VGen takes a little setting up, but I've done it. I think now that I've done it, I think it'll keep things easy to navigate. Yeah, for sure. And like whatever's better for the client as well. Whatever's better for the consumer base, make things easier for them. Yeah, Neptune, thank you so much for stopping by. It's always appreciated. I hope you have a really good rest of your night. We're gonna wrap up here soon, chat. We've got at the bottom of this Lorwyn Eclipsed Draft Night bundle, we've only got like a big deck of lands, which I don't think anybody's itching to look through a deck of lands. We've seen plenty of those before, so that was a decent that's a decent little product. That's a new product for this this line of cards, by the way. They've never done draft nights before. What is the point of it? 4 players sit down with 3 packs each. Open the... Oh, I should have done this multiplayer. Damn, I'm lonely. Open the first pack and choose 2 cards. Pass the remaining cards from your pack to the left. Oh. Oh, it's for playing draft. Why do they give you the collector booster, though? Just for, like, shits and giggles? Alright, Shomanuchi. Sorry, I haven't watched them all. Only caught a few, but what I saw was awesome. Oh, Shomanuchi, no problem, dude. Come and go as you need. Come and go as you wish. These pack opening streams are so chill anyway. Like, dude, if I was watching shit like this would be such second monitor content. This is the perfect thing to play like a fucking shitty life wasting MMO to on the main monitor, and then watch a twink Irish furry opening fucking expensive cardboard on the second monitor. What more could you ask for, to be honest? Vibes, I assume. How do you determine your persona? I don't think my answer to this question is the typical answer, because I never determined what my persona was going to be. I never like sat down and, you know, drafted up, should it be a dog, should it be a cat, should it be this or that. I never had that. I just knew it was always going to be a raccoon. From no age, like genuinely from no age, I have always loved raccoons. They've been my favorite animal my whole life. People often ask as well, like, oh, collector is the prize for winning the draft. Oh, Shomanuchi, that's sick, actually. That's really cool. I fuck with that. That's a good product. I like that. I want them to see... I want to see that more. Nice. People often ask, like, was I inspired by Rocket Raccoon as well? No, I wasn't, because I liked raccoons before Rocket. And then, yes, Rocket influenced my enjoyment of Guardians of the Galaxy as well. You're a bit fur curious. I've never heard that term before, but I fuck with that. Yeah, raccoons were my favorite animal my whole life. I knew the moment that I wanted to dabble in creating a persona, which I was 16, 17, by the way. I knew it was going to be a raccoon. It was the easiest thing for me. My first persona piece, by the way, chat, funniest thing ever. My first actual like drawing of what my persona could potentially look like was an A-level art piece. I'll actually get it out someday for you. In my wardrobe, I have a massive canvas that I drew of an anthropomorphic raccoon in a like 3-piece suit with a glass of whiskey. And then what? How long has it been? Give it like, say, 8 years later, we have Gomi drinking Guinness. Did you watch Regular Show? Love Regular Show. Yeah. Love Regular Show. Fur curious is a good term. I like that. Alright. We're going to have a little wind down chat before stream ends. Look at that, by the way. That's cool. I fuck with that. We're going to have a little chill, like, chat to kind of close the stream off. But this moment needs attention. Cut the music. This is what the entire night's been leading up to, chat. I hope you're locked in. I hope you've got your beverage. I hope you've got your popcorn. This is where boys become men. This is a Lorwyn Eclipsed collector booster. I should probably tell you what's in it, right? How much do these go for? Here. What are the pull fits? Oh, that's the wrong fucking thing as well. This. Let me get one of these numbers. Or here, I know. Dude. We are just chilling with the Guinnesses. What? I think the plural of Guinness, by the way, is Guinea. Oh shit. Oh, they're not that bad. 27, 30 quid? 300 for a box? Motherfucker. What are we looking for? Okay, so 11 to 12 traditional foil cards featuring... Can I, like, zoom in that shit? Then put it, like, there. There you go. 11 to 12 traditional foil cards. So they're all foil? Featuring 85% rares, 14 mythics. Key chase items include serialized headliner mythics. So wait, did your box just randomly include that booster bag? Yep. Yep. Well, not randomly, like they come with one anyway. So I had 2 boxes, Tidy, right? I had a play booster box, which for Magic is just a cardboard box of 30 booster packs, right? So we did that. And then I had a new product that they released for this expansion, Lorwyn Eclipsed, called a Draft Night booster, which I'm just realizing is a 4-player product. You're supposed to play Draft, which is a game mode in Magic, and then the winner of Draft gets the collector booster as their reward. I just opened that shit myself. It's like eating an entire selection box of sweets on your own is essentially what I just did, but I'm not complaining. I would do it again. So can we get, like, where's Shomanuchi when you need him? Not all foil, most. Oh, thank you, Shomanuchi. Serialized. Can we get the serialized in this? Bitter Bloom Bearer. Of course it's Bitter Bloom Bearer. I have Bitter Bloom Bearer though. Just in standard art. You get the gist. You get the gist. It is a moderately expensive, rare as fuck, pretty as fuck pack of playing cards. Chat, my name is Silverism. This has been MTG, Lorwyn Eclipsed. Are you taking the piss? Alright. I don't want that. I want that. I don't want that. I want that. Are you happy, Twig? Are you happy, Twig? I hope you're happy. Alright. Chat, my name is Silverism. This has been MTG Lorwyn Eclipsed. This has been so fun. We're gonna do this again for Secrets of Strixhaven in April, so tune in for that one. But until then, let's get this shit. I can't open it. Why is it tight? 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 Oh, don't clip that. Oh, that's... Oh, there we go. We got it. Oh, shit. I don't think there's any order of these. Oh, an art card first? Stop it. Dude, the foil is, like, tighter than the other packs. Oh, my God. Right. Put that shit to... Oh, God. Don't spoil it. Put that shit. There. All right. Let's go. Art series. 36 of 54. Well, bam. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. That's so fucking cool. Okay. Oh, my God. They're upside down. I'm so bad at this. Gold Meadow Nomad. Gravelgill Scoundrel. Wary Farmer. Marrow Sky Swimmer. Ooh, feisty. What? Spikeling? We've got a couple of those, but the foil's nice. I think they're all foil so far. Perfect Imitation. Sorry, Intimidation. I'm cooked. Seer. Just, like, literally Seer. You go from, like, Perfect Intimidation anyway. Like, 40 characters to 4. Illusion Spinners. Dundulin Weaver. What does that even mean? Planes? Are these the rares behind here? Hacha! Hallowed Fountain? That's alright. That's alright. That's a rare. Hacha! Ooh, what is that? What is that? What does that say? Lamentation? That looks alright. Extended art. I like those. Ooh, Spry and Mighty? Alt art? Okay, sorcery. I don't mind that. That's some, like, storybook kids show looking shit. Final one. Is that good? Tam, Mindful First Year? Another extended art. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. It's a rare. No mythics so far. Is this the last one? Oh. Oh, that is pretty. Is that? That's it. That's it. That is pretty. I don't think, I don't think... Oh, no, I don't want that. That's too, like... Give me that. Yeah, that's cool. I don't want that either. I want that. Yeah, I like that. I don't think any of those are on the first page for most expensive cards in the set, sadly. Again, not that I am, like, financially motivated here. It's just a nice thing to kind of measure their rarity against. You need Aqua, bro. So it's like a pack of Stampede and Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I'm not familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! But Yeah, Magic has like play boosters and they have collector's boosters. The only difference in a collector's booster is that all the cards are pretty. That's all it is. Feisty Speakling is what they called me in uni. Hallowed Fountain was the best one. All right, we need to sort through these. Shomanuchi has got my back with the Magic knowledge. Okay, so Shadow Urchin. Sorry, $30 for Hallowed Fountain? Stop it. I might just, like, sleeve all of these, to be honest, because they're all pretty. $30? I'm scared of touching them. What if I get my Cheeto fingers on it? What if I get my Cheeto fingers on it? Am I stupid? Where is it? I don't see it. There's not Pokemon card prices. I actually think, I think Magic prices go beyond Pokemon cards sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so... Oh, there it is! Land. How does it play? As this land enters, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters... Oh, yeah, no, we literally had this, didn't we? And the foil goes for 30 bucks? Alright, motherfucker! We're getting extra sauce on the pasta tonight, chat! I get extra cheese on my pizza tomorrow. This bitch is going straight on Vinted. No, she's not. I do not sell my cards. They are for my personal enjoyment only. There you go. Wow, look at that. I do have double sleeves, but they're in the cupboard, which I should have got them out before stream, but I'm unprepared. Was that Basic Lands Plains in there? Yeah, it was. So I'll just, let me, like, sleeve these fucking extended arts as well. Pokemon card prices are only expensive because of silly old investor bros. Same as Magic. I mean, nah, actually, that's a lie. Magic prices are expensive because the fucking Wizards is a shit-ass company. Magic cards are valuable out of their legitimate scarcity. Yeah, sadly, I mean, you probably find this in a lot of, well, TCGs or tabletop games, whatever, but another one just to stay hydrated. Alright, Twig. Alright, Twig. What if, Twig, I get the water on the cards this time, though? And it'll be your fault. My bad is $10. Oh, boo. Okay. Oh, it's fine. Oh, we'll take $10. That'll get me 1.5 pints. In this economy. Remember going into the pub with a tenner and getting, like, 3 pints? I don't. I was underage. Tidy, you were a bartender though. Like you'd probably remember people handing you a tenner and getting like, you know, 3-4 cocktails for a tenner. Life. Let me get the good music back. There you go. Why is it quiet? Why is it not playing? There you go. I hate it making them every time. Oh my god, you never heard the fucking stream deck music because the thing was so quiet. Bad streamer. Next time, compare M&S water to Spar water. Should we do one of those, like, trying every water streams? What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube Nation? It's your boy Silverison back again with another video. Today we're going to be trying every water that I can find. First up on the list, Tesco Everyday Value. Now, on first sip, the texture of the water is quite smooth. I think it is a soft water here, which is quite desirable. I would hate to be drinking a hard water. I'm getting notes of ice, and I'm getting notes of snow. It's quite nice on the palate. As I swish it around my mouth... Soft water's crazy. As I swish it around my mouth, I can visualize Mount Fiji, which typically is not where Tesco Everyday Value is sourcing their water. However, I like to imagine myself in more fantastical places than the BWS aisle of a Tesco Express. Anyway, the aftertaste kind of reminds me of gym socks. You know, back in physical education in high school, you would get a quite potent, quite profound after stench of the post-football games. A lot of Lynx Africas and a lot of sweaty Nike socks would permeate the nostrils and stimulate the senses. That is the aftertaste I'm getting from Tesco Everyday Value Water chat. Anyway, moving on to the next one. The next one is McDonald's fountain water. I paid a total of $3.60 for this, chat, in my local McDonald's. I don't know where this is going. You should do this as an actual stream next time. Why is Tesco water gay? Why is Tesco water gay? Did they put some, wait. They putting the chemicals in Tesco water? Stop it. Great show. Play Magic. Be good people. Shomanuchi, I appreciate the hell out of you, dude. I wanna say, I say this every Magic stream, but the Magic community are genuinely extremely welcoming and heartfelt. Every time I do one of these Magic streams, there is a new individual that pops in. Shomanuchi, you have been that for these Lorwyn Eclipsed streams. You're always very open to educating, and you're open to like my lack of knowledge and my naivete, and you're never judgmental. And I find that with any like experienced Magic player that joins my shitty little fucking Furry opens a bunch of expensive cardboard streams. I appreciate it. I do, because the community could very easily be like gatekeepy and non-welcoming to newcomers, but I've felt very welcomed to all of the experienced Magic players that have come in here and given me advice and priced up my cards and helped me understand the mechanics and stuff. It's very cool. It's very cool. You wouldn't find that in fucking half the other communities these days. I was going to try to pinpoint one to reference it to, but I don't think there is a singular one. I just think most online communities, corners, whatever, you know, they kind of... Why am I sleeving a planes, dude? Sleeve the art card. There you go. But yeah, the Magic community actually seems very welcoming and cool. MTG Arena is a different story. MTG Arena, the online game, is mixed reviews on Steam for toxicity reasons. So it's just don't play the online one. Go to your local game store, chat. Go rip open a couple of packs with some neckbeards and have a great night. I'm sick of them putting Tesco's in the water. Oh yeah, Tesco's is the thing that turns the water gay, isn't it? Yeah, fuck that Tesco. Fuck that Tesco. I do play sprites. Ooh, let me look that up. Let me look that up. Oh shit. Oh, it's your Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry. It's your Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. I don't know what to do with me there, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, me getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! Bro, you play sprites in 2026? I mean, a little bit of like light-hearted toxicity is like, it's the same energy as your, you know, like your big brother kind of giving you a hard time. Like that's okay. We can have like light-hearted toxicity. There's a place for that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fucking sick. You know, Moist Critical, Tidy? Like Charlie Moist Critical? I never knew he was a big TCG player, but I watch a lot of his Yu-Gi-Oh! Card opening videos, and he does like a lot of Magic card opening videos too. They're very, very fun to watch. I know Charlie, yeah. He's I never knew he was big into TCGs, but he actually plays with one of the biggest Magic channels as well, the Tolarian Community College. He goes on their channel and like plays Magic with them. Anyway, chat, this has been another very successful stream. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you do for me, always. I never ever take it for granted. This has been very fun. Sadly, we will not get another Magic stream probably until April because these streams are very expensive. So we gotta wait for the next set. I'm very glad you were able to like hop in, Tidy. Yes, I will 100% return the favor and show myself in your next stream and not just hide away in the corner. But yeah, I wish you all the best in everything you do as well, Tidy. I think I've glazed you plenty of times this stream, but I'll just end it with another glaze. Shomanuchi, thank you again for like all the knowledge and for like fact checking and for pricing my cards up. Neptune, thanks for the yaps. Twig, thanks for the yaps. Who else was in here? I think that was it tonight. Nebula, congrats on your gift sub, I guess, if you get that. So hope you see that next stream. yeah, dude, it's been so real. Have a great night. I will see you all Thursday. I did plan. Oh, Twig, you wanted another hydrate, didn't you? Or did I give you it? Am I giving you a second one? Value for money. I did mention in my Monster Hunter streams during the week that I had a special event planned on Monday. Sadly, that is not happening. That fell through. Because I forgot I had a birthday party to go to tomorrow. So if the special event happens, it'll happen some other time. You'll see me again on Thursday before my travels start. And then, thank you so much, Twig. Yeah, thank you so much. I think you will get one stream between London and France. You'll get a Thursday stream next week. I can't do Friday next week because I have to get up really early for the flight on Saturday. I might squeeze one stream in between when I come back from London and when I go to Paris. So, I see London, I see France. I am literally baby no money. I am baby no raccoon. For the next 2 weeks. I'm going to London next week, tidy, and then I'm going to Paris the next week. It's crazy. So, yeah, schedule will be a little sporadic for the next few weeks, but I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Follow me on Twitter. Blue Sky, or, oh my god, do not follow me on Twitter, it's deactivated. Follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky. I'll be most active on Instagram, you'll get updates there. Next time we go live, you'll hear about it there. My name is Silverism, it has been a joy. I'm going to leave y'all with the rest of this video, actually, if that's okay. I hope you can look after Danny for me, but yeah, have a great night. Peace.
That's you. Standard. Start a little bit of spice, chip shop curry. Beans. I'll do a bean dip. Now this is just going to be my preference, this. I think it's because it's just open, they've just put the beans in. It's a little bit hard. I like it when they've been in that bain-marie a little bit. They've softened up and they're a little bit stodgy. That's what it's missing for me. Right, here we go.